Hello and welcome to Dan with the Grand on Cab with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always, I have my co-host, the Faded Fairy.
Hello.
You all good?
Yes, groovy.
Fucking wet one today.
It is.
Summer's
I'm glad
over.
We're podcasting. It's a good day for a podcast.
No more sweaty studios.
No.
And so today, joining us in the studio, we've got the legend, we've got Soma. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, my friends.
Thank you. Honoured. Before we get started, we've got a word from our sponsors. 21 by 20, life summed up. So you can pick between a snapback or a beanie.
I'll take a beanie.
Beanie? Perfect. So 21 by 20, life summed up. They're not on general sale, but if you want your chance to win one, you can like and share this episode to your Facebook or Instagram and comment underneath what 21 multiplied by 20 equals, and we'll get it out to the winner. So before we get started, to find out what kind of smoker you are, we're going to ask you 4 questions in 20 seconds.
Okay, just let me put
Yeah,
my beanie on.
I'll wait all day for that. Perfect. Mila had it on for the whole podcast as well. Yeah, it looks gangster. Legend, thank you. So, weed or hash? So I'm going to ask you 4 questions in 20 seconds. So weed or hash?
Hash.
Sativa or indica?
Both.
Rolled or in bowls?
Rolled.
And what was the first coffee shop you ever smoked in?
Right down the street, Greenhouse.
The one on the pipe one? Okay, I've never even been in that one. What's that like?
The original one.
That is the original one.
Yeah.
I always assumed the one beside the Grand Hotel was the original.
No.
So the one up here.
Yeah.
Oh wow! What year was that opened?
Tolstrot.
Yeah. It's like 5 minutes up the road from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been up that way. And what year was that?
Was one of my first friends here in 1994.
Oh, nice. So when did you first come to Amsterdam? 94.
Yeah.
Okay.
For 1 week.
Okay.
And then I went back to America because I had a court case.
Okay.
And I wasn't even supposed to be allowed to come here. But I didn't get caught. I didn't get in trouble. I had my passport. I fell in love with the place.
Yeah, as you do.
During the Cannabis Cup.
Yeah.
And me and my girlfriend came, and as soon as I went back, I said, I gotta move there, man.
I think everyone has that realization when they come here, like, I want to live there.
Especially in '94, nothing good was happening in America with cannabis yet, you know. I was in Oregon fighting court cases, you know, which was one of the best places in America at the time for cannabis.
Okay, but that was the California before California?
Yes,
okay.
Oregon. Okay. And so, but even there, so much oppression from the government.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That when I came here and I saw the freedom that, especially back then, there was more freedom than now.
Okay.
In a way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, less rules and regulations.
Yeah.
So I came here and I felt that, did the whole 3 days of the Cannabis Cup, 5 days, whatever it was, and I said, I'm moving back there, man.
Nice.
Whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
And I came here not legal.
Okay.
My girlfriend put everything in her name, electricity.
Was she American as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And we were with each other 13 and a half years.
Nice.
But I was illegal here.
And was she legal though?
She was legal.
She was legal, okay.
But I was illegal here for my first 18 years.
Yeah, first 18, wow.
I've been here 29 years.
Okay, so you're only legal, what, 11 years?
Like a third of the time.
Yeah.
I'm here 8 years, so you're only barely legal.
I never used my name for nothing, you know.
Okay, wow.
And because, like, I was wanted in America.
Okay.
So it's comfy just to be here before.
I'm not wanted now there.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, can you not go back? You can go back now?
I never went back.
You never go back?
But I think I could go back now.
Okay.
In fact, I'm invited back.
Okay. By the law or by stoners?
By New York City, by these people that are doing clubs in New York.
Nice. I've heard New York had a big, when they brought the dispensaries out, they were given the first choice to pass the offenders, their first refusal of a license. So if you had a cannabis conviction, you had a chance to open your own dispensary in New York.
It gave you rights instead of penalties.
Yeah, exactly. It gave you a career instead of a crime, you know what I mean?
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, of course.
You always say it's like the best apology they could give.
Yeah, that's it. Like, mea culpa, sorry about that.
I had a court case here.
Okay.
That was supposed to be last Tuesday.
Oh, shit. What was that for?
On the 24th of September.
Yeah.
Because in 2021, I got busted here in Amsterdam with what they said was 9 kilos of cannabis.
Okay.
It was actually 4 kilos of plastic and 5 kilos of cannabis. But that was April Fool's Day 2021.
Jesus Christ.
And they didn't have a good search warrant together. They didn't do a lot of things right.
Okay.
But I have a really good lawyer.
Yeah.
Same lawyer for 25 years here.
Nice.
And we were preparing the case, because after 3.5 years, they decided to take me to court.
Oh, fuck's sake.
They send my
Dragging
lawyer.
it out like bullshit.
And after 3.5 years, here I am, a 75-year-old grandfather, and they want to take me to court with a bad arrest,
Yeah.
with not a legal
Nothing
arrest.
done right, like, yeah.
And so they dismissed my case
Okay, nice.
5 days before.
So this was only last week?
Last week, and I didn't have to go to court Tuesday.
Fuck no. That's
You know,
crazy.
you
It's
know?
just the thinking of having to deal
Yeah.
with the paperwork.
Having it over your
everything,
head
you're
for all
like,
that time, like, yeah.
For a plant that they are now doing an experiment
Yeah.
on, and they're pumping
For
out
a plant that
kilos.
I have a legal prescription.
Are you on the new? I'm hearing a few
The
people
Dutch
getting
I have a
Dutch
legal,
medical.
I have a legal prescription since 1996.
Is this
What?
Dutch or American?
Dutch.
So you've medical marijuana since 96?
Yeah. And then 2005, when I had my open heart surgery,
Yeah.
I got a new prescription for having open heart
New heart, new prescription.
because this helps me.
Yeah.
You know?
So they were comfortable to prescribe you with cannabis based on your heart condition as
Yes,
well.
in fact, I have a letter from my heart surgeon saying I use
needs
cannabis as
weed.
medicine. And I have to go see him October 4th for my next meeting, because last month I had an EKG,
Mm.
and now he's going to give me the results of it,
Okay.
which I felt was good anyway.
Yeah.
But October 4th I go see him.
Nice.
That's
It's always good
crazy.
to just get that
And so he's
confirmation.
on my paper.
Cannabis for the heart.
Wait, do I have it? Yeah, I think I have it.
Legend.
Yeah,
It's
here's
cool to
my-
see it.
This is my paper from the OLVG hospital,
Okay.
from my heart surgeon.
Yeah.
That says, what does it say right there?
Oh, you're asking me in Dutch now. So you're saying you're allowed up to 5 kilos.
We don't have
That
any
you're
Dutch
being
speakers here.
prescribed therapeutic cannabis for pain medication.
It doesn't say 5 kilos. I
But
think.
that's saying there.
Does it look?
I don't know what. Yeah, see, I'm not the most fluent in Dutch reading.
I can't read in English.
And I'm no good in Dutch.
It definitely,
My
it's, yeah,
son
look,
is great,
it
though.
says KILO, kilo, 5 kilo. So unless that means something different in Dutch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never saw that part before.
Yeah, is 5 kilo and
That
then
fucking crosses off your court case.
Yeah,
then.
there you
If
go.
You had 4.5.
That's
You're
it.
allowed that. Have some read
I don't
that.
leave the house without this.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's your
no,
license to smoke.
But it's that peace of mind.
Yeah,
And I got to see the same heart doctor
Yeah.
on October 4th.
okay,
I had 2 heart operations with the same surgeon.
it's crazy.
We're kind of close. He knows I
Yeah.
use cannabis.
Yeah.
And all that
You
stuff.
get to know somebody after 2 heart surgeries, you think, like,
And I actually like the OLVG hospital.
okay.
They're
You know.
taking care of mine, the joke.
Yeah, they
Good.
fucking,
Yeah, they
Pretty
have a good
impressive.
healthcare system over here.
yeah. Good health insurance too. All that
Yeah,
shit. So much better than
that's it. In Ireland, if you want to go hospital, like even in, like somebody your age, they'd leave you sitting on a chair for a day and a half before you got to bed.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that's
I've
sad.
heard of people's grandparents
That's
literally,
sad.
they'll bring you there to sit you on
And
a
why is that?
overcrowded and bullshit, you know what I mean? They
Is
just
that
go,
because of England?
no,
No.
they're nothing to do with us.
It's- We're long gone with that. It's all the Irish government now.
Yeah,
No
they're the
excuses,
ones
they're all
fucking it up.
doing
Yeah.
it.
We can't blame England on
They
this
became
one.
England?
No, it's just England have free healthcare, so we have to pay for this. We have to pay to sit in these chairs for the night. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but it should be equal.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere. It's different. It's just Ireland's
No, I
run
know.
bad by
Yeah.
idiots, basically. You know what I mean? It's. I know it's the same in a lot of places, but yeah, like I remember my friend's grandmother. They brought her to the hospital. She sat in a chair like you are. I think they had her there for 24 hours waiting
Oh
on
my
a bed.
God.
As she was sick, not just a woman waiting for
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
This is an old woman
Hurting.
who was sick,
Hurting.
and they're like, "Yeah, just wait in that chair there. We'll get to you when we get to you," kind of thing.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
fucking crazy. But yeah, so where are you from originally? Where did you start out?
Well, I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
I moved to New York when I was a year old.
So you don't remember Pittsburgh?
No. My parents got divorced when I was about 3,
Okay.
so I never got to know my father. And I had a stepfather whose last name I have,
Okay.
and so I grew up with him, and never again got to connect with my real father.
And would he still be alive, or was he still alive at the
No.
time?
He died in 2010.
And did you ever meet him?
Only when I was up to 3.
Okay, so that after that you never seen him again? Wow.
No. And so in 2010, I was on Facebook and I tried to find him. And I found out that he died in 2011 I was on Facebook and I found out he died in 2010.
No way.
So, but I had 2 brothers and 2 sisters,
Oh wow.
younger than me, from his next wife.
Yeah.
And I connected with them.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And I
Big jump
got
family.
all this information and photographs. I have a big photograph of my father on my top of my fireplace in my bedroom
Yeah.
that I look at when I wake up every morning. I say hello to him and I talk to him.
Nice.
You know, it's like
Nice, yeah.
because I missed. He's 50 years old in that picture.
Okay.
He died when he was 84.
Okay. Good
and,
age.
And my mother too at 84.
Wow.
And so here I am at 75, I think.
You've got another 9 years at least.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But I found out that his profession, he was a florist.
Okay.
His father, also a florist.
It's in the
they
genes.
had
So I have
green
two-
love,
The
yeah.
green
Two
fingers.
florists in my genetics,
Yeah.
but I didn't know it.
That's crazy. You were born to do this.
It's just finding your plant.
Yeah.
And my
Find
brothers and
everything else.
sisters that I connected with, I love them. I'm so glad I connected.
And they're in America?
Yeah,
Nice.
And any stoners through them, or
not really. I
No.
think they're. I don't know if any.
But what did they think when you rocked up this stoner coming into
They
their
didn't
lives?
mind at all.
No?
They didn't mind at all.
Nice.
beautiful.
They
yeah.
kind of admire me.
Yeah, that's cool. Have they been to Amsterdam?
Only one brother
Nice.
last year.
Did you get them stoned?
No.
No.
You don't but we communed.
Yeah.
Took a nice picture.
Nice. That's cool.
And I'd say, especially since moving to Amsterdam, then you saw a lot change.
Oh, yeah.
In myself.
Well,
So
that too,
I
yeah.
mean, in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
finally be comfortable, like.
It's like even though I don't speak Dutch hardly at
Yeah,
all,
neither do I.
my son speaks fluent.
Okay, yeah.
And my granddaughter speaks
Yeah,
fluent.
they pick it up at a young age.
So it's like, you know, I see it happen, but it never happened with me. I was never good with language.
No, me too. I can
I
understand a
took
little
French
bit.
in school. I sucked at it.
Yeah,
I almost failed.
like in the coffee shop, if someone comes in, they order mocha and gram, mocha fork dried. I understand that. If you're
Oh,
talking,
you work at a coffee shop?
yeah, I work at Jolly Joker. I'm there like
Ah.
6.5 years now.
Wait, I used to know the owner of that.
Same owner,
Who was it again?
Monique Harmon,
Well, where is that again, the Jolly Joke? I'm trying to think.
It's a brand new
Newmart,
market.
right at the end of Z Dyke,
Yes.
on the corner in front of the big castle.
Yes.
It's a beautiful shop.
Oh, yeah. On the
Just with
corner.
big
On
windows,
Yeah.
the corner
everything.
there.
Yeah, literally on the corner.
On the corner.
Yeah, it has the big
I see it
windows.
now.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, that's I used to live above it, so my old podcast used to have that view of the corner, just looking out onto the whole square. So, yeah,
I used to go to that Chinese restaurant down the street.
which with New King, or there's a few on that. It's a whole Chinese street.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I see.
but then that's when anyone asks me for good food, I'm always like the Chinatown's there. You know what I mean? It's, if you like Chinese food, you're sorted.
Yeah, that's a nice shop to work at. Nice
yeah,
location.
it's best view
I like
of the city.
Newmark too.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get to watch the world go by with big windows right to the roof and right on the corner, and just everybody just goes by like.
My son's mother works at a coffee shop.
Oh, nice.
4 different ones.
Okay.
Siberia and all the other.
Oh yeah, they're connected to all them. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The loft and
They have some
super.
gorgeous
Yeah.
spots, even
They're-
Siberia.
they're
And she
number
used
one
to
in the
work
league
at
at the moment.
Greenhouse a long time ago.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
lot
so-
of coffee shop energy in my too.
Yeah.
A lot.
Where would be your main go-to spot if you're to go chill in one? Like what coffee shop?
If you're going to
to?
flake, like have a joint in a coffee shop.
It has to be, because this is one of my best friends too. Terps on me.
Okay, nice.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, I still haven't met him.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's 40 years younger than me. We go to, when he's in town, he's in America right now in Ithaca at a cannabis thing. But when he's in town, we go to Zalver Sauna. You ever go there?
No,
Oh, down in Amsterdam, boss? Yes.
You go there?
Yeah.
I've never been. No,
Why don't you go
amazing.
to
I don't have time. I work 5 or 6 days a week and do
Yeah.
podcasts the rest
I've been
of it.
going there since 2010.
Okay, is this the one you were telling me about when you went years ago? Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
beautiful. So
And,
many saunas, the big pool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'll be
you
all
got
about
me
that.
now itching for it. Yeah.
A load of edibles is headed
I
there.
went there Monday. Yeah, I always eat edibles.
Yeah,
It's
no better
good
way.
for the mind and soul just to actually have that step away.
I went there all by myself Monday
Yeah,
because I really needed it.
yeah.
And I didn't mind being alone.
Yeah.
I usually go with Lorenzo or a good friend.
Oh, nice.
But I went all by myself Monday, and I was so relaxed. I felt so good afterwards.
Nice.
Even taking that time. Sometimes by yourself you need the full step away
full
from
reset.
the world. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good for the brain.
just like you say, you're so busy.
Yeah,
Just to escape that for a few moments.
yeah.
Is
Yeah, no,
it's
it's-
healing.
That's
You
what
know?
she hosts events, Puff Puff Paint, where basically it's like an arts and crafts night, and you just sit there and canvas, clay. Mila comes along a few times, but it's the
What a
only
nice,
time.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
do it every
amazing.
Wednesday.
Can I have one of those?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
That one.
Any Wednesday float along. So we
It's in
started
Cafe
it,
Havler.
like about a year ago. No, we just started to bring it that it's just people getting high while getting creative. So every Wednesday, even if you don't want to get creative, you can float by, have a joint, just chill.
Some edibles, some
We're
vapes.
building up a proper community space.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the only time I literally put my phone away for an hour or two and not. You know what I mean? You actually switch off. Say, I only thought the other day. This is one thing I love about podcasts. There's very rare these days you can sit with somebody for an hour or two without them looking at their phone, without them. So we could
My
never
son
have
is
this.
addictive.
But we could never have this
I don't know
conversation
why.
in the real world without the cameras and the mics. We'd never keep each other's attention for an hour, 2 hours. You know what I
No,
mean?
they're
So that's
gone,
the
they're
beauty of
proven.
these podcasts. You actually get to turn off the phones and sit down with people and go, let's have a conversation.
And then you can watch it later on
That's
the
it.
phone.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
so it's all
Yeah, we need.
interconnected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even though part of it is too like addicting
yeah,
with the phones.
yeah.
The phones
Our ne-
also are
necessity.
super informative.
Yeah, I
in
know
the-
that's
in this
it.
age that we're in,
Yeah.
because we need to learn certain information quickly.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're a great tool, but they're also a horrible drug at the same
Both.
time. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
both.
if you can use it
Both.
right,
It's
this
the
technology is
yin-yang.
amazing.
It's
yeah.
the yin yang of the iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah, if you know how to use it and you use it for the right things, you can do great things. You know what I mean?
And
Same
it's
with-
like that with everything. in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Everything could be negative or
Yeah,
positive,
that's
depending
it.
on you as the individual.
yeah. You can use a knife to make food, or you can use it to kill somebody. You know what I
Right.
mean? Everything has two sides to it, so it's
Or it
yeah,
could hash.
Or,
Yeah,
you,
go
or you
ahead.
could use it to free somebody else.
yeah. That's it. It has so many things. What way you think of it? Are you negative? Are you positive? Are you opportunist? You know what I mean? So it's what you do with the
I
tools.
only heard this quote. You know the one, whether your mindset is if the glass is half full or half empty.
Yeah.
But they're like, no one ever puts in the third perspective, that the glass is refillable.
Yeah, that's true as well.
And when I heard that, I was like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because some days you don't feel full.
Yeah,
But
some days
the
it feels
next
empty.
day
Some
when
days you can feel you can top it up.
refill it.
You're like, I can fill this
And
glass
some
today.
days you,
You know
feel
what I
like you
mean?
could spill something.
Yeah,
on
some
somebody
days you
else's
feel like you'd
cup
smash to the
and
floor.
still have plenty for yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no.
is, it's
But
a-
that whole thing is like half full or half empty. Are you drinking it or are you filling it? Because
Exactly.
if you're drinking it, it's half empty. If you're filling it, it's half full. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's perspective.
It
you know what I
is,
mean?
it's a lot
Without
of
the
perspective.
you
The
can't just be
headspace.
this. I'm a half full guy myself. You know what I mean? It's in what context. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So there's so much. But
You always
yes,
got to watch your ego.
yeah. I don't have an ego, man. It's like if I just. I don't care. I try to care what other people think, but then I forget about it. I'm just stoned. I'm like,
Wait till you get to be 75 like me, you'll even have less
Man,
ego.
I figured-
I have the least ego I had in my whole life these days.
I think I figured that out at like 16.
Because I'm going bald.
Yeah.
I lost my teeth.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not on the ego trip.
No, I stopped
Even
caring
though
what people
some
think
people
when I was
think I
teenager.
should be, I don't want to be on the ego trip. That's
No.
the last thing I want to do.
No.
Yeah.
Like we don't
Enjoy
even
it.
like we don't. So many people they're trying to be better than each other and this that. Like we have no beef for anyone in this community. We call this place Switzerland. Everyone is welcome here. You know what I mean? If you hate them and they hate you, we're still gonna. You know what I mean?
You know,
We're
I made a
friends and
movie
all.
in Switzerland
Oh,
back
nice.
in 2002
But what?
called The Green Goddess.
Oh, nice.
And we actually got busted making that movie.
With weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was all
No-
about
no
weed, the
props.
movie. and it's actually online. You can find that movie.
Green Goddess. Must
Yeah.
check it out. We'll do a movie night.
And
Are you in it?
yeah,
Oh,
I got
nice.
3 different scenes in that movie.
Nice.
Nice.
It never really came out. I mean, you can access it, but
Yeah. It never really got released properly. Like.
it was pretty.
Yeah. Nice.
And so all based and shot and filmed in Switzerland?
No, based here too.
Okay, nice.
You
Shot
brought it
here,
around.
2 scenes here, 1 shot with Mila
Nice.
in the Damn Clean coffee shop,
Okay.
No
That's
way.
cool.
like 7 o'clock in the morning, way before they opened.
Okay. To let you in.
We,
Film.
we set up the scene with me and Mila sitting there smoking.
And you using character or played yourself?
I played myself.
Okay. And Mila.
Mila played herself.
Okay. Yeah. So,
So
we're
is
just.
this based on like your stories
Wait,
between yourself
after
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
and
Show us later.
friends? Like about your adventures?
Well, this is
I
this
get
is
excited.
Yeah.
this is the scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Me and Mila are sitting there in the coffee shop smoking. There's a few extras to make it look like
Like
the
it's
coffee
full,
shop's
yeah, yeah.
open and not closed.
Yeah.
And the cameras are on and the lights and everything, just
Yeah.
right. And we're sitting there and this couple comes in, American couple, and they recognize Mila,
Yeah.
and then Mila says to them, "Here, have a seat." Oh, I just thought of this funny scene. Okay, so the basics of the scene is I light up a spliff,
Yeah.
a freshly rolled spliff, and I'm smoking it with Mila, and we have our lines,
Yeah.
and me and Mila, neither of us are actors or
Yeah. Of course.
actresses.
2 stoners.
And like I never really did this before then. Now
Yeah.
I'm much better at it.
Yeah.
But back in 2002,
Okay.
I was more awkward and shy,
Yeah.
more bashful.
Yeah.
And so, but Mila was worse than me.
Okay.
And so we have our lines. So I light up the joint. I'm just gonna do it for the effect.
Reenact it.
I light up the joint. I say my first line. Now it's Mila's turn to say her line. She fucking forgets it. And we're on camera.
Yeah. Cool.
So I don't know, because she forgot her line, it made me made me really go into the giggles. like and I couldn't even remember my last line because she didn't do the thing that makes me remember my last line, and all I could do was fucking laugh my ass off.
Beautiful.
So then I got my composure. We started the cameras again. I said my line just perfectly. She forgot a line again.
No way.
I fucking lost it. I lost it again. I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't catch my breath. And I swear, we had to do that between 8 and 10 times.
No way.
I had to keep rolling new joints, lighting them again. And it got to the point, like before we finally got it right, I couldn't look at her.
Yeah.
Like
Action.
she didn't have to talk. If I turned my head like this
Yeah.
and looked at Mila,
God.
I lose my shit. And we couldn't do the filming. We had to give it some time because she made me lose it.
Yeah. We need a blooper reel.
Beautiful.
Do you know the way at the
Beautiful.
end of the movies to show all the outtakes
And
when
I
you get it wrong?
have some of that.
Oh,
footage
I'd love
and
to
stuff.
see that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see I want to see the movie, but I want to see the blooper reel just as much. I can just imagine.
And I'm still great friends with Mila to this day.
I love Mila so much. We had her on our podcast, and we done it twice with her. But I didn't really know her that much because I'm terrible with social media. I really like to get to know people here. You know what I mean? Because I'll ask if I know what's your story already. I'll always kind of.
Is this your thing?
This is the permanent marker.
Oh, this is the win. But yeah, so the first time I really sat and got to know Mila was on our podcast, and she went from being someone I barely knew to being one of my favourite people ever. She's just the coolest person I've ever met. Like her story is unbelievable. Like it's.
And she's a medical survivor too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, and she's older than you as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 80 this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In November.
Yeah.
She's almost 5
she's off to
years
South
older
America
than
now.
I know.
It's
She's.
powerful.
We stay connected all the
Ooh,
time.
that's nice.
Incidentally.
Nice indica.
Yeah, I would say this permanent marker.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice hit off
Organic too.
that. Nice.
Beautiful, thank you very much.
And when did you first meet Mila?
94.
When you first moved over?
Yeah. In
To
the first
Arian?
week I was here, in the first, I have a nice story. In the first week I was here, I came with Jack Herrera on the airplane.
Okay.
He was a good buddy of mine.
Nice.
He influenced me to come here in
The
the
Emperor.
first place.
Yeah.
The emperor wears no clothes. The Emperor. And so I put on several hemp rallies in America with Jack as the speaker.
Oh, cool.
Two different ones, 1990 and 1994. So in 94, after we did the rally, he said, come to Amsterdam for the Cannabis Cup.
So it was Jack Herrera that got you here? Wow.
And so, and also I was writing for High Times.
Yeah.
So Steve Hager, the editor of High Times, he said, yeah, come to the Cannabis Cup. So I made.
Oh, was this the High Times Cannabis Cup, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
94. So I came on the plane with Jack. We're sitting next to each other on the plane. I have 2 half joints in my sock on the plane because then it wasn't such tight security as it is now, and it was like
Definitely no sniffer dogs
it was
then.
about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Everybody's sleeping. They have the lights on halfway.
Could you smoke on planes at this stage?
Yeah, you could
You
smoke,
can smoke cigarettes, that's what I mean.
you could.
Yeah.
There's 19 of us coming from New York, Cannabis Cup people,
Yeah.
on the airplane, on the same plane.
Yeah.
Everybody's sleeping. I give Jack the elbow. I'm on the right side of him. I give him the elbow. He wakes up. I go, Jack, I got 2 half joints in my sock. Let's smoke some.
I love that.
Awake.
Ding.
Good morning.
Want to get high?
I take out some matches because I
Mile high wake and bake.
I didn't even have a lighter.
That's crazy.
I was trying to be low key, so I
Yeah.
didn't have a match. I lit the match because you could smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
then.
That's crazy. Anyway,
And there was ashtrays on the.
I remember when they used to have
And
ashtrays.
so quickly, it's a half joint. We're puffing it so fast so that we don't get caught.
Yeah.
Like immediately, like back and forth, and in no time the half joint is gone.
Yeah.
I take the little bit of roach, I squeeze it between my fingers, and I throw it under another seat that's far, not in the ashtray. Nothing.
Yeah.
And so, because there's 19 cannabis people on the plane,
Yeah.
what are you doing, little boy? And so, somebody starts. Somebody's smoking
Yeah.
weed.
Half the plane recognized it.
And like slowly, like these not half the plane, but these 19.
Okay.
Slowly, everybody starts to realize there's cannabis in the air.
Yeah.
And me and Jack were acting like so innocent.
Back to sleep.
We're like, we're the last people that smoked this.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was my first experience on the way here.
To Amsterdam.
That's
I
one
love
way
it.
to come to
Yeah.
Amsterdam. It's crazy.
Smoking on the plane. Beautiful.
With Jack Herrer on the
And
fucking
then, not
airplane.
only that, but on that trip back in '94,
Yeah,
we flew back on the same plane together,
yeah.
and I'm crazy. I had an ounce of Moroccan hash, 2 different kinds, in the sole of my shoes
Yeah.
that I was wearing. I wore the hash in my shoes for like 5 days. I was only here for a week.
Yeah, you prepped it that early.
I like got it comfortable where like it felt like normal.
Yeah,
And I wore those shoes on the airplane next to Jack. I went through customs. I didn't get caught. Got in the taxi with Jack because he was going to get dropped off at the place where he was staying in New York City.
yeah.
And as soon as I got in the taxi, I said to Jack, I said, I got 2 ounces of hash in my shoes. He goes, I want some.
You don't have to wake him up, don't you?
And the first thing we did was stop at his place.
Smoke it up.
No, he
Oh, you just
got
left him with
he
some.
got a piece of it right
Yeah,
away.
fucking right.
Legends.
That's amazing.
Oh, nice. Just for the, I suppose, peace of mind.
Yeah.
That's not Bodie is thinking it. Just
That-
float and go.
I've never got to smoke on a plane. That's somewhere I really want to smoke.
Yeah.
Like it's
Be a beautiful
that
spot.
mile
Just
high
looking
place.
over.
It was
the
a
clouds.
super high that we got.
yeah,
From
the highest high you've ever had.
like
Just
even though it
pressure
was a very
every-
little bit of cannabis,
Yeah.
the fact that we pulled it off
Yeah, you're
was a
buzzing off
was a
that.
super
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
It was a super high.
They say one beer is like 3 in the air, so maybe it works the same with weed. It just hits you
It
that,
did.
hits you that bit different.
And then milling it into you.
But we have to get on to your seeds. How did you get started with the seeds?
Okay. Well, let me see. The first time I started with seeds was in Gainesville, Florida, where I lived for 18 years of my life, where my daughter was born. I lived in the country on this real old pecan grove with a lot of land. And so I had never grown cannabis before. Oh, one time I saw cannabis growing in Madison, Wisconsin, but I didn't grow it. And I saw the live plant and I thought, wow, it was a male and a female. And I thought, wow, this is cool. That's what the male looks like. That's what the female looks like.
Yeah, it was in your genes to understand the plants
so,
already.
Not knowing that my father was
That's
a
what I'm
florist,
saying,
my
yeah, it's
grandfather,
crazy.
Like I didn't know any of that, and so
Just a natural.
it just totally attracted me. And so then years later in Florida, when I was living in this place where I could do it,
Yeah.
I was getting these Thai sticks
Okay.
from my smuggler friends that were getting it brought in from
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
The most amazing fucking weed.
Like I've smoked Thai stick in Thailand. I wouldn't agree on that, but back then,
No,
it's a,
no, back
yeah,
then
no,
was
that's what I'm
different.
gonna say. Back
And
then,
I'd
it was
never
a
been to
different world.
Thailand,
Okay.
but like these Thai sticks
Yeah.
and the loose Thai also I would get was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you'd find a seed,
Okay.
and it was female because there was hardly any. You know, there wasn't no male that got it. It was a female seed.
So that's
from-
natural feminization.
Yeah,
Okay.
because sativas will do that sometimes. Naturally.
And you didn't know this at the time?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And so
That's crazy. I thought feminization was a whole genetic kind of in a lab thing. I didn't think it was just naturally could happen. Like you're guaranteed feminized seeds.
So at the time, back in the early 70s, like when this is like 1975,
Yeah.
I'm planting these seeds outside in Florida. I had wacky weed, like they called it wacky weed back then, and like a Colombian really good indica,
Okay. Yeah.
and I had some seeds of that,
Yeah.
and then I had these Thai seeds.
Okay. And you're just
Nice
sticking it in
variety
the ground.
of the world.
I started it indoors
Okay.
with some
You get- yeah.
with fluorescence, because I didn't even know about the other kind of grow lights yet.
So you were already growing with fluorescence back then, like when your first time.
Learning, because I didn't even know about the other kind of better grow
Yeah,
lights.
you didn't try outdoor, like you didn't just think, oh, like I'll plant this in my garden.
No, I started.
So you had the mindset already.
Because I was reading stuff,
Okay, yeah.
and it said it's.
Where
better
would you
to-
even find information back then? libraries or?
Wouldn't it have been the Amsterdam Cannabis College?
But this is before he ever.
No,
This is
no.
when he was in Florida
Okay.
back in
This
his
was
early
like-
days.
When did
This
that
was
open?
like
The 90s or something.
this was like High Times.
I don't
High
know.
Times and maybe Ed
So
Rosen-
they were out in the
Maybe
70s,
Ed
weren't they?
Rosenthal.
Yeah. So that's
Susan?
where you got all your little bits of knowledge and put
Yeah.
that all together into
yeah, inspired.
and trial by error then.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of error.
Yeah, you gotta
A lot
gotta
of
fail to
error.
learn.
A lot of error.
Yeah.
And then by accident, as I'm growing these Thai plants, and I'm growing these wacky weed,
Yeah.
shorter Colombian indica plants
Okay.
next to each other.
Yeah.
The Thai plants are like 18 feet tall.
Fucking
Fucking
hell.
like huge.
18 feet.
Fucking huge.
Jesus.
I had to climb on a ladder, a 12-foot ladder.
Just to
And
run.
then when I stood on the very top,
You're
I
still
couldn't
barely.
touch the very top.
That's
man.
crazy.
Crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
In Florida, where it's warm and good climate and stuff.
Again, sorry, is this
And-
still indoors? This has to be
and-
outdoors by now.
This is outdoors.
Okay, Jesus
oh, yeah,
Christ.
this
Like, what
is
the fuck are you
outdoors.
living in?
This is outdoors
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
really nice piece of land.
Okay, so how far would you get it before you moved to outdoors? Like, how many weeks would you?
2.
2 weeks. So you put this is how you started for rest of life. 2 weeks inside, and you're like,
And
right,
then in the ground.
try and get this outside. Let Mother Nature take over.
Solid.
And so,
And it's good weather climate there.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
him to open that door.
But it's northern Florida, so it's not like Miami.
Yeah.
It's not as hot as there.
Okay.
It snows even sometimes in the winter.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to time
But
it
it's still
nearly.
much warmer than here.
Yeah.
And so, the Thai plants.
You've got. I'm gonna just get the dog to shut up.
What do you need? I'll help you. What do you need? Your balls are. Where is it? I don't know where it is.
No, just up.
Yeah.
You could survive.
They were
it
my
here.
best friends.
Oh, they're
They were
amazing.
my best friends. They were.
So we were saying, you after 2 weeks you'd bring them outside. Oh no, you were telling us about the 18-foot Thai stick. That was it.
Yeah, so I bring them both outside after 2 weeks of vegging inside, and from seed, and so this Thai plant, hermaphrodite.
Oh shit!
Naturally.
And you didn't know about this either at this
I
stage.
didn't know about her. I didn't know female.
Had you even read that about hermaphrodite plants?
No.
Yet? Okay.
It was new.
So
News to
this
me,
was
like-
this was
like-
your first learning
like-
curve.
Like, and I didn't even know understand fully about male and female plants.
Yeah, because you'd always be getting
Be-
feminized
because-
seeds.
So this Thai seed,
Yeah.
he grew a female plant, but at the very end, near
Switched.
harvest time, it, like a month before harvest, it started making a few male flowers that hit this wacky weed.
Oh fuck! Took out everything.
No, I got this amazing cross without even knowing.
Oh shit! It
without
was a
even
good
knowing that
thing.
you could cross genetics. or
Okay.
nothing, You know.
So you
And so
started to see
I get
both.
these seeds,
Oh, so you
That-
went out expecting weed. Suddenly you've got these pods of seeds.
and I got seeds
Yeah.
of this cross without even knowing I could grow my own seeds. Here's seeds, just like an act of God.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
wanna
doing
grow?
it.
So it's like a failure
I'm not doing it
became
from
a
knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm doing it by accident. It's accidental.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
by
so
bad
I have
seeds.
these cross seeds
Yeah.
that I end up planting indoors.
Okay. All the time. Like
Well,
the
back
whole-
in the day, and
Yeah.
outdoors,
No, but I mean, when you planted them, you kept them indoors for this grow, or you went
and
out.
outdoors,
Okay. Yeah.
and this cross.
Oh yeah. What did you name it? This is your first ever genetic.
Yeah, I called it like what did I call it? I don't even know if I named stuff back then,
Okay.
you know what I mean? But it was like, it was so wonderful.
Yeah.
I'd say even just with both being like outdoor genetics as well, just they're probably solid genetics
yeah,
coming
yeah,
through the
yeah.
And
tube.
instead of
Yeah.
18 feet tall, these plants, I grew them in another place in Florida. At my girlfriend's land, she had 20 acres of land.
Yeah.
And so we planted like at least 100
Wow.
outdoors on this big piece of land, and they got huge.
like a forest of
Yeah.
cannabis plants. That's that.
Yeah.
She always says she wants to run through a forest of
We
Yeah.
got
cannabis.
busted. We
It's
got
my goal.
busted.
Oh,
We got
no
busted.
way.
Yeah, they had a helicopter come out, and the helicopter from the sky, because it was hard to see where all the plants were. They
Yeah.
were spread apart.
Okay,
They
it wasn't
weren't-
just,
they
yeah,
weren't
it wasn't
just-
in drills or something.
But there was like, from the hoses from watering,
Yeah.
there was like little trails.
Okay, it was connected dots kind of, yeah.
And they found everyone.
Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Like in the early days, every time I tried to grow it in peace,
Yeah,
whatever government
yeah, the
stopped me.
man comes.
Every single government I was ever in
Yeah,
stopped me. Every state I was ever in America,
yeah.
I got busted for cannabis.
Jesus Christ. And so that's when you got to Amsterdam, you realised the difference in the freedoms you could
Yes.
have in life.
And then also,
The escape.
in these 30 years or so I've been here, I've seen it depreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. I always tell people, like, when they're coming in, like, oh, Amsterdam's amazed. I'm like, it used to be better, and it's getting worse. So, like, enjoy it while you can, nearly, because
But
it's
this
This
disappearing.
kind of stuff
Yeah.
didn't used to happen as much
No,
as
there
it
wasn't.
does now. So the information aspect of
Yeah.
it, like
Yeah.
what we're doing right now,
Yeah.
in the old days, it didn't happen
No.
so easy. It was more like,
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
that's it.
Yeah.
and now it's like,
If you told people to go to Amsterdam, I'm going to see the museums and the canals
Yeah,
and all, you know what I mean?
Cover it up.
Yeah,
Cover
Yeah,
it
like
up. But
drugs and
now-
sex, that's all
now,
they're thinking.
Now, the three of us, the four of us, we're uncovering it
Yeah.
right now. And that's,
Yeah.
that's
Trying
the
to
age that we're in.
normalise it.
I've
Yeah.
always
We're like-
said I want this podcast to
work's
feel
not
like a
done.
breakfast show where we're just talking about our lives and we're happening to have a joint. Because we never sit here and go, oh, look how amazing the weed is. We just talk to people who are doing amazing stuff while they're high. You know what I mean? Every guest we've had on are just stoners that are entrepreneurs, businessmen, fucking whatever. You know what I mean? And they're all getting shit done while high. So that's what this whole podcast I wanted to do, to show people stoners
A
aren't
different
the
side.
stigma. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And you can even be 75
Or
and get
80 like
stuff done.
Mila. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Mila's do more than
exactly.
all
You can
of
have
us.
two
you know
heart
what I mean?
operations, be
Yeah.
75, and still get
Yeah,
some
that's
Exactly.
it.
done.
Ha-
Yeah.
And you can even be 75 and have an 11-year-old son, who I named my latest strain after.
No way.
Jacob Green.
That's
my son's
amazing.
name. Jacob Green. That's my new strain.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
He doesn't even know how cool that is.
Yeah.
He's older. Smoking himself in a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, it is. We're trying to create community and connection, and also destigmatize, because
Yeah,
the work
that's
isn't
amazing.
done.
No.
I think, like you're saying, we can put it out there, but it can't just be in the fancy Cali packs and that.
No,
It
no,
needs-
no,
the
no,
cannabis
because
work
like
needs to be continued.
there's a stigma these days.
Mm.
If you're a parent and you smoke cannabis and maybe even grow cannabis, you're a criminal.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
It's crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. You actually become a better parent
Yeah.
from smoking cannabis. It connects you with your heart. And if you connect with your heart more, you love your children
Yeah.
more, not less.
No, definitely.
Literally,
Not
yeah.
Like, if I've enjoyed playing with my nephew, and I'm on his level now. You know what I mean? We're just two little idiots just
Yeah.
bouncing around,
We're all
having a great
children,
time. You know what I mean?
actually.
Yeah.
Even when you're 75. it's
Yeah,
like-
for sure. I'm never going to grow up, man. If I haven't grown up by now, I'm never going to grow up. So,
They try
Yeah.
to just teach us that once you get to a certain age, they're like, okay, now you're an adult.
Yeah, now you have to
Forget
do
all
adult
that
stuff.
And it's like, nah,
yeah, fuck
it's
that.
not. We need to keep even bringing out that inner child more
Yeah.
in our lives.
Yeah, like even Mila comes to the Puff Puff page. She just cycles down, rocks up, does a bit of painting, smokes her joint, has an edible, then just fucks off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's great. You know what I mean? So yeah, even at 80, it's why grow up? Well, not grow up. You know what I mean? You still have to be responsible, but have fun. You know what I mean? Don't just
Live and enjoy.
Live,
Don't
just-
just get old.
yeah,
Don't get old.
Don't just go through the routine and you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Go through the motions until life is over. Because
That's
yeah.
why even like yourself and Mila are both like, is there inspirational? Because even like like all the people around me, like back home where we come from, the mindset is very, okay, we're old. This is what we do. We settle down. We don't.
and
do
these have all
anything.
been drinking
And they
for a long
kind-
time, so they've
Literally,
takes
they
their
kinda
toll.
Do
like-
you drink alcohol?
No,
No,
Me neither.
just owners.
I gave
I-
up 2010.
I left Ireland to get away from drunk people. Like literally,
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't mind the alcohol. I hate
And,
the
like-
drunk people. I
Like,
hate
and
the
I
drama.
was really into Dom Perignon and champagne and stuff.
Yeah,
When I
that
stopped,
lifestyle.
you know, like the best alcohol.
Yeah.
But I didn't like where.
I just don't like the people when they're drunk. It's literally, they've changed into another person, and now you have to deal for the next 6-7 hours. You have to. It looks like your mate, your friend, but doesn't act, talk, remember. Like, you know what I mean?
It dumbs you down.
Yeah. I'm like, why am I putting up with these idiots? You know what I mean? Like, I could be home smoking a joint with no drama, no idiots, nobody wanting to fight, nobody crying. You know what I mean? It's just.
I think the society normalizes that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
it
problem.
is.
Like, we're
You were saying about
stigmatized
brothers.
as cannabis, and literally that with mothers, like,
A bottle of wine a night, no
and you
problem.
can't do anything. Whereas if you consume cannabis, you're safe. You can mind your kids. If
But
anything happens, you can get
Society
in your
looks the
car.
other way around. You know what I mean?
And I think that's the problem. Is like a lot of people.
As far as
turn
I'm
straight to
concerned, it makes you
booze.
grow brain cells.
Yeah,
It
oh, for
does.
sure, yeah.
It keeps you thinking and not thinking too many thoughts.
Yeah.
It lets you slow down and be like, right, what do I actually need to think about? The rest is kind of just
I
bollocks.
like the color of your nail polish.
Good Irish green.
Yeah.
You want a drink, right, or something?
I got this water here.
Do you want that?
No, I'm groovy, thank you. So how did you, so you knew Jack Herrer. That's how you came here. Because like, we honestly, we get people on this podcast and we want to show our community who you are. Because some people will come on, they're like, who's Soma? So how did you get into, like, were you an activist? What was your
Well,
thing? You started working,
I started smoking cannabis in 1967.
okay, nice.
I read The Emperor Wears No Clothes in 1989 or 1990. Can't remember exactly. And from reading The Emperor Wears No Clothes by Jack Herrera and learning all these unknown facts about the history of the cannabis plant.
Yeah.
Like my pants
Just
are
opened your
100%
mind.
cannabis, you know. It's like
Yeah.
I didn't know about all the ropes and all the oakum and all the
Yeah,
chips.
the one-stop shop of the whole plant, like.
You know, like 60 tons per big ship of cannabis. 60 tons of cannabis material on one ship. And you think about these naval armadas and stuff back
Yeah.
then. Like, what the fuck? How important was cannabis?
Oh, hemp
Yeah.
built the world for a long
Built-
time.
built
man.
it still does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In different ways.
It's only the last 100 years there's been a problem. For the rest of history, hemp was the greatest thing ever. And then, like, in
Still is.
what year was it?
They're
Like the
not gonna stop it.
1920s, 1930s?
1937.
37. I thought I was going to say 36.
In England, 1928.
Oh, they were first. Okay. But
They
that's
were
it.
the first to do a lot of fucked
We're
up
not even
shit.
100 years
Yes,
into
indeed.
cannabis prohibition. You know what I mean?
agree.
And look how much trouble it's caused. Not even 100 years into cannabis prohibition. Look how much trouble it's caused. Like, it's how many lives it's ruined, how much
Look how many
bullshit.
trees had to get cut down.
Yeah, when we could have been building.
Instead of
Yeah,
we could
every book,
made
every
all the
paper,
fucking
every
paper.
cardboard, everything.
Yeah,
Our house
Yeah.
is building.
and
Oh,
still can.
It still can.
Yeah. A lot of the Irish farmers reverted back to hemp farming. That went massive because, like, farming and agriculture, it's got all messy with shipping and importing and that. So they started turning to hemp. So there's a lot of start of hemp concrete starting in Ireland.
Yeah,
So I do
yeah.
think like Ireland is one of the best places apart from the Amazon rainforest to grow.
Yeah, we have a
Trees,
great
livestock,
ecosystem.
amazing ecosystem.
Yeah,
So honestly, I'm hoping.
That sounds great.
I
yeah.
think so. 'cause-
Hempcrete. There's not enough of that sitting
No.
around.
Yeah.
Think about how what an amazing tool and substance that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
With all the buildings and shit, all the things that we use concrete for. If we make it out of that,
Yeah.
how
I think
much
like
more
one acre of
environmentally
trees.
friendly it would be.
Yeah. Like 1 acre of trees, if you had hemp there, you'd get 4 times the amount of paper per year
Exactly.
than you'd get out of them trees for their whole
Exactly.
lifetime.
Now that was the kind of stuff that
That's
Jack
crazy.
Herrera was teaching me.
Okay.
For example, where's no
But
clothes.
that-
I
that's
go,
a mental
holy
stat.
fuck.
Yeah.
This shit isn't just
How?
to get high
Why?
on.
Yeah.
This shit can do everything.
Yeah, it's literally a one-stop shop. Like, I'm not so religious or believe in that like that, but if there is a God, weed was put here for a reason.
And hemp seed
You know
oil,
what I mean?
hemp
It's-
seed oil, eating it is really good.
Yeah, like
Tons
you
of
can't
vitamins.
have a plant that does so much and it be bad. You know what I mean? It's just
50,000 uses, beneficial ones.
yeah, and
50,000 from one plant.
50,000.
yeah,
Like I knew it was a lot, but that's
50,000.
a lot.
yeah, that's crazy.
And if you go through the list, you can go, wow, that's not bullshit.
yeah,
No.
you know what I mean, and it varied. You know what I mean? From
Varied.
everything, from ingesting to building to fucking paper to
To
textiles,
paint.
everything. It's great.
Very-
Clothes. Literally, the whole world could be built with hemp, like, and it grows so quick, so easy. You know what I mean? But it's again, it's causing the world, the money, everything. If we can't make enough money on it, it's ruined our business.
Well,
you know what
one
I mean?
of the effects that I've had from growing it is that it made me want to grow other stuff like tomatoes and strawberries. And
It was your gateway.
like I go, wait a second, if I can grow this cannabis plant and it makes me feel so earthy and like it gives me this spiritual feeling growing plants, like I should try tomatoes
Yeah.
and I did.
So I get munchies after you
and,
read.
and then I saw that growing other plants gave you a lot of satisfaction too when it was your own energy that was doing it. And then you thought about going to the grocery store and buying tomatoes there instead of growing your own, and then you felt a difference in the right season when you could grow your own tomatoes. You go, wow, growing my own, it's like growing my own weed.
Yeah. That's it. You
It's
literally,
different. You
And it's
feel and
contagious.
taste
It spreads. If you
smoking
stop
your own
growing
weed and eating your own
cannabis,
food
it
after.
spreads to growing other things.
Yeah.
Like I have tons of houseplants in my house.
Okay.
Tons.
I've seen it on the podcast. The house looks
You know?
amazing. Yeah.
And I couldn't live without houseplants. I need that, not just making oxygen and absorbing my carbon dioxide, but I need the visual of the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like your
outside,
nail
indoors.
polish, you know, I need that green
Yeah.
in my eyesight, you know.
She
too.
done that puff of paint one time, flower pots. So she gave people like seeds for all different vegetables, but also who sponsored it?
Seedism.
Seedism. So everyone got a cannabis seed. So you paint her flower pot.
What a
but
great
she,
thing.
But she also had
What a-
plants if you wanted to just put a plant in
So
it.
everyone got a house plant to
I-
go home with.
I
It
took
was
two
good one.
plants home. They died within a week. So yeah, I'm not made for plants. I
No,
keep
no,
my
no,
dog.
you can make yourself for
I
plants.
keep my dog alive.
Like,
That's
just
that's
like
enough.
this takes practice,
Yeah.
right? Growing plants also.
Yeah,
and if
no,
you
for sure.
practice, and if you got a good teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've never grown weed ever.
Yeah, but I never met you before today.
Yeah.
But when I look in your eyes and I look into your heart,
Yeah. One day, man.
Yeah.
One day.
Big time.
As I said, I'm a bit
and I'm
busy at the
usually
moment.
pretty
but-
good at seeing that.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten
I'll take that. So
shitloads of people to start
yeah.
successfully, like shitloads.
Okay.
Like some of the biggest growers in America, I influenced them to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to do it now. You know what I mean? I feel like if I don't, I'm wasting this
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm
I'll
telling
be always
you,
guessing.
I'm
How
telling
good could
you,
I have been?
It's when you grow cannabis,
Exactly.
it's the farmer that you're actually smoking.
Yeah.
And when you grow your own, you're smoking yourself.
Yeah. I
And
get you.
there-
You know what I mean?
There's something special about
Yeah.
that besides the THC, CBD, CBN.
Yeah, yeah. It has that extra because you
Yeah,
put your
because-
love
because,
into
like,
it. It's your
you put
baby.
that devotion into it.
Yeah.
And the effort.
That's
and
it. I
then-
think I need the time. I don't want to half-arse it. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean? I
wanna
want to
give it the
do it. I
love.
want to do it right. At the moment,
Yeah.
I've fucking
One of these
working-
days.
One of these years.
Before, no, one of these days, before October 15th,
Okay.
you come over to my house to look at my 5 that I have.
Yeah. Nice.
And you get a vibe. from it.
I do a vlog. Can I do a little video? We'll do a little tour of the house and stuff and put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Nice. That'll be sick. You come over with us.
I got a
Yeah.
lot of
Green
crystals
fingers.
there too.
Oh, she'd better come then because that'll be lost to
And
me.
you know,
She'll love that.
since 1985, I do this ancient art of laying on the stones.
Okay.
I don't do it so often these days, but I've done it many, many times to many people.
Okay.
And I just start at the bottom of the person's feet, and I lay stones on their body
Yeah.
up to their crown chakra, and then all around.
Okay.
And the person leaves it. I have really good music playing.
Yeah.
They have an eye mask so they can't see any light,
Okay.
and there's stones in their hands, like hand.
It feels like it's gonna weigh you
It's
down.
sto-
Like,
stones that fit your hand good, and after about the first 20 minutes, the person leaves their body for 20 minutes, maybe a half hour.
like an outer
Just from
body
the-
experience.
Just from the stones.
Yeah.
the right stones on the right chakras. Like this one is a root chakra stone, so it's
Okay.
bottom chakra. But
Yeah.
but like there's all these different stones. Like this one. This one is a third eye chakra one. This one here.
Oh wow.
That's sujolite.
Sudrolite.
Sujolite. It's very hard to find.
I've never even heard of it. It's beautiful.
But so like like this kind of stone would be good for a third eye chakra stone. But like I lay all the right stones
Yeah.
from the bottom of the feet up, and it has an amazing healing effect on a human.
Wow.
And I've been doing that since 1985
And where did you learn all this?
from books.
Yeah. Where you learned weed, kind of, you know what I mean? And just felt
Yeah,
it.
the ancient art of laying on stones.
Okay.
You know?
It is good for the body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's nearly
Yeah.
like you're weighing down the body and the souls is lifted out. You know what I mean? The stones are keeping
all
the
that
body there, and next thing
vibration.
you just the soul's like, I need to go up. You know what I mean? But the body's not coming, and you just leave it for a few minutes.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. It has an amazing influence.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, the mineral kingdom, we're all made of a half a bathtub of water
Yeah.
and a bunch of minerals.
Yeah.
That's what we're made of.
Yeah.
If you like broke us down,
Yeah, no, for
you
sure.
get a half a bathtub of water.
And everything, not just
and a
us,
bunch of-
everything.
yeah, all the different minerals
Yeah.
that we're made of. But that's what a human is made of.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Or very simple.
And so when you start to get to know the mineral world, it's infinite. You
Yeah.
can just keep studying, and like learning different ways. Why people wear jewelry and all these different reasons.
Yeah. And would you meditate and stuff?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
meditate. You mean when the stones are on you?
Just in general, like.
Oh yeah, I meditate. That's why I carry this.
Yeah. But
even right
is that
now,
a type of meditation?
Even right now, while we're doing this, I'm also meditating.
Okay. So like, would you have
And that's
that?
why I
Jen?
don't have to have a script. I can just talk from my heart and
Yeah.
not worry about it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Nice.
so-
But would you do, like, when I think of meditating, I think of cross-legged on the floor.
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah.
it. Like Monday night at the spa at the Zalber, I was in the spa
Yeah.
in a half lotus, my eyes closed. I started out like this with my hands up like this, and then I eventually went with my hands like this, open like this, just my eyes closed. And I do it all the time.
Yeah.
That's how I made it to 75.
Yeah, man.
It is though, keeping your body in balance.
It's that,
Gives
even
you
just
that
that
harmony,
pause,
yeah.
that kind of, again, I never really do it. And only when you're forced to do it, like a podcast or a painting, that I actually stop. And even this isn't stopping, but you know what I mean? For me, it's always like, where we go, what we do, you know what I mean? Roll the next joint or, you know what I mean? I don't know if I have ADHD, we didn't have all that stuff when we were growing up, so, but I'd be definitely on some sort of spectrum somewhere. But like, my brain doesn't stop. Like, with joints, I constantly smoke, and once I finish smoking, I'll just roll because I need to do something with my hands. This is why I can't do pipes, because if I hit it once, I'll be like, right. You know what I mean? I just keep doing this because I don't know what to do. And I've been fucked on the ground or really broke from smoking all my weed. So, yeah, no, I like just, I'm too fidgety and stuff. So, you know what I mean? If I've never really tried to meditate or stop or because once I do it, I'm like, right, that's enough. Like, even when I have a bath, I run it for like half an hour, get in it for 2 minutes, I'm like, fuck, I'm bored of this. And then jump back out. I can't sit still enough to
Well, I
meditate.
love
or
taking
to
a bath.
Yeah.
I love that I got a bathtub.
Yeah, my last 4 or 5 houses has had baths, which is rare in Amsterdam, and I've probably had about 8 baths across all 5. But you know what I mean? I just, again,
Wow.
once I get in it, I'm like, what do I do now? And I'm just sitting there going, I can't just be still. My brain's never stops, and it's just constantly fucking, yeah.
Moving and grooving.
Yeah, that's why I've never been able to just slow down and stop and meditate. When I see people doing it, I'm like, that's mental to me. Like, it's just, I could never do it. You know what I mean? So it was, I'd like to try the stones maybe, but I'll probably be, after 5 minutes, I'm like, right, can I get up now?
Yeah, but when you come over, even if you sit for 2 minutes
Yeah,
with a few stones or sit around them,
Yeah.
you'll feel something.
yeah. Nice. No, I'm definitely open-minded to try it, but I'm just warning you that, one, I'm fidgety, and two, I don't really know about all this stuff, so it's not really, you know what I mean? She's more into stones and all this kind of, she'd know more of this, but
Yeah,
for
but
me,
what a
it's-
great teacher you got.
yeah,
there.
no, that's it for sure.
At least then, yeah, you're guided as well. You
Yeah.
have his knowledge
Like
to guide you through it.
I've
I
never
think that when
done-
you understand, because you're saying you have a good understanding
Yeah.
of where to place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good person then
I've never
to-
done DMT, but I've always wanted to. If I do it, like, you know, a friend of ours, her father's
a shaman.
a shaman, and he sounds like the coolest guy ever. She used to always tell me. So I was like, if I want to do it, I want to do it with someone like that, someone who knows, and you know what I mean. You feel really cool, and it feels like right.
And where is he?
He's based in Netherlands. You probably know him. I don't know his name.
Her father.
No, a friend
No.
of ours'
Oh.
father. Sorry,
She's from
She's Dutch.
half Indonesian, half Dutch. She's
Yeah.
a beautiful soul.
her father
Yeah,
used to be
yeah.
an underground DJ in all Amsterdam. He sounds like one of the coolest people ever, but he's a DMT shaman. And just the way she told the stories of how he does the whole ceremony and all this, I was like, right, I think I could get involved in this. You know what I mean? I think I might be able to slow
It's
down.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also, you know, Mara, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know her. I know her for ages. I
Yeah.
know her since the late '90s.
So you know the way she has aphantasia. She's obviously told you about that because she talks about it. I also have that, so I don't see visuals in my mind. No colours, no lights, no. If I close my eyes now, I can't remember your face. Literally, I can't see my dog when I close my eyes. I see nothing. Same with Mara. It's black. You know what I mean? So we only found this out later in life. I only found out 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't find out I had it. I found out other people could see in their mind. I always thought when people said, imagine this, they're just kind of going and just saying it in their head. I can't believe people can see stuff in their mind. For me, that's fascinating. So that's another thing. I'm very bad with faces. I'll remember you for sure. But if most people, if you ever see me and I don't recognise you, I'm terrible at faces. This is why. Because
I never forget a face.
yeah, I'm so bad with
I
faces.
never forget a face.
So bad.
I'll
because-
forget names like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
No, if you tell me,
Like,
I know you from
even
here.
sometimes, like yesterday, for a second, I forgot my cat's name. I
Okay.
lived with her 15 years,
No.
4 months, and it took me a few seconds. I was really stoned, and I was talking about her, and I go, and my cat, it was blank for
Yeah. But yeah, like,
It's just like,
for me, it's if you tell me I know you from here, I'm like, oh, the guy with this and that and that. I remember details, I remember numbers, all this kind of stuff. But pictures, faces, anything, it's crazy. So I can't remember why I started talking about that.
Oh, you want me to read that poem I wrote this
Oh,
morning?
that's another good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing.
It's
So he
fast.
wrote,
This
what
is
way you?
very-
Why did you? You told me you loved your time to be awake.
Yeah. I love to when I naturally wake up between 4 and 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Let's say, I
4:20?
love that. I love that time. Yeah, and I watch 4:20 on my phone. And I go, yeah.
Yeah.
But right then, I get creative
Okay.
with writing,
Yeah.
with writing poetry, and researching and all kinds of stuff. So this morning, this very morning, I wrote this poem. I was watching the wind. Did you see the wind this morning? It was fierce.
Yeah, it's been crazy today, man.
So it influenced my poetry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's not happy about the poetry.
The wind makes its sounds. The wind makes its rounds. Creation creates. The energy of love abounds. Such a blessing to incarnate. Such lessons, love and hate. In the microcosm or macrocosm, it's all from God's bosom and God's blessing. I let go of second guessing. I go within and ready for winter. I center myself, no use to splinter. I do my best to come from the heart. In all I do, an important part.
That's beautiful.
That was
And you wrote
really
that
lovely.
this
Thank you for
morning?
sharing
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
In that time period.
Yeah. And you just woke up, looked out, and that just came to you?
It all comes to me. It's like, I don't try to do it.
Yeah.
And
No, I get
I
that.
get writer's
You can't
block,
force
too.
it, yeah,
Like
for
I
sure.
couldn't write that was the first one this week I wrote. Usually sometimes I write one every day, but I couldn't this week. The energy of it all, I couldn't get one out until this morning.
Yeah. Well, and then
Needed
that's
a bit
it.
of cleansing.
You just can't force
Maybe
it.
sometimes the dark weather does that. He gets it out.
Where is it?
He's
He
over
ruined that
at
whole
the door.
pole. Yeah, because it was raining earlier, he didn't get to go toilet properly, so he's a little bit more anxious than normal. So sorry about that. He ruined the poem a little bit.
No, he didn't ruin nothing. He didn't ruin nothing. He makes me remember my pit bull so good that I needed that right now.
Yeah.
Like you don't know exactly what I'm feeling from it, because I used to. If you feel, if with my eyes closed now, it could be my pit bull's butt. That it doesn't feel any different to me. It's like
Brings you right back.
brings me right back, and the way he stays there and lets me do it, just like
Oh, he let you do that for the next 5 hours if you want to sit
I
there.
know, just like that.
I'll head to work and leave you
What
to
a nice
it.
boy! What a nice boy, that boy!
His name on Instagram is the Kush Puppy.
He's nice.
So I'm the Grandmaster Kush and he's the Kush Puppy.
He gave me a great high.
Yeah, he knocked his glasses off his head coming up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
As I went back out and Soma was gone, I was like, he was halfway up the stairs a second ago. I see his hat halfway up the stairs and Soma's down picking up his glasses. The dog's after knocking him back down.
He's full of love.
Yeah.
Yes, he's full of love. Yes. Oh, the Kush puppy. He is. He's a lot of love in him.
Yeah, he's a legend. No, but I can imagine, like,
They have strong heads.
yeah, oh
too,
man,
you know?
sledgehammers. Yeah, crazy. He turn too quick and he catch him, man. You know all about it.
So yeah, you had said how many?
And I would never clip their ears.
No, man,
that
that's
breaks my heart. When you
yeah,
see
horrible.
It. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They're beautiful. You know what I mean? It's
Them ears kill you.
Yeah.
Or
And he
their
looks
tail.
so- yeah,
What?
Or their tail.
no, never. Like,
When I was young, I had a Dalmatian when I was a kid.
Yeah,
And he used to wag his tail like crazy around things like this. And
yeah. Just
he
boom,
ended
boom,
up
boom, boom.
getting an infection.
No
Oh,
way, like,
And he had to have his tail amputated.
wow, like damaging it by hitting it too much.
Yeah.
He was too happy. That was his problem. He was so happy he hurt himself. You know what I mean? Let that be a lesson.
yeah.
Never be too happy.
There's a
That's
balance.
crazy. Yeah, there's a level to this shit.
It
But
is the beauty of
I
them.
love how loyal dogs are.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
You
so
know?
it's amazing.
And
Yeah, you're
there's
back.
no mistake that dog backwards is God.
Yeah, no, that's it. I've always his name is Odin, who is a god.
Yeah.
So he's literally a god dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On so many levels. Which yeah, no, I never growing up. I had a Shih Tzu, and then we had like a Westie, and they were always just these little kind of parts of the furniture, really. You know what I mean? Only when I got a big dog like that, you really know. Well, it was my first time having my own dog too. You know what I mean? So
Oh, he's right with the love.
They love when you sneeze at them.
yeah.
They love that.
He's going for them glasses again.
Odie.
Oh, the love, Odie. Yeah.
Speak. Speak. Odie, speak.
Got a big one.
Speak.
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 I didn't think it'd be that loud. Sorry about that.
He's got a hefty one. He knows how to say hi.
Yeah.
He's all bark, no bite.
Yeah.
He's just a big goofball.
I'm a real dog lover.
Yeah, no, they're the greatest
You
thing
can see
ever.
And these
You can
always
see it
get
right
such
away,
a hard
right?
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
No, they're the greatest thing ever.
And I
dogs.
have my snake for 23 years.
Wow, that's a long time to have a snake.
Snakes are
How long do snakes normally live?
50.
50.
These kind.
Wow.
Some of them, the bigger ones, can live even longer.
And would she float about the house or have
I
her
take her
sp-
out all the time.
Yeah.
She's escaped 5 times.
How,
No,
how did
amazing.
the cats feel about the
One
snake?
time,
Yeah, imagine
well,
coming
when
out
I
to
had
that.
13 cats
And one snake.
back in 2016,
He was outnumbered.
she, the snake
Oh,
named,
she,
named
sorry.
Shiva,
Shiva, beautiful.
she escaped for 24 days.
No way.
and just
24
hid.
days in the house somewhere.
Yeah, it's 180 square meters, 2 floors.
So
But
she's
like,
found
and the
spots.
big floor that she lives on is 105 square meters. So immediately, right after we found that she was gone, me and my friends, we started from the front of the house, just combing the area to the back.
And eventually found her.
No, we couldn't find her.
Couldn't find it
Couldn't
still.
find her.
Just
She had to come out by herself when she was
13
ready.
cats are still running around.
No
And, like,
wonder she hid.
yeah, she hid good.
Yeah.
And so, 15 days goes by. I'm walking up the stairwell to the roof, and my friend is on this yoga trapeze that I have. And he's hanging on the yoga trapeze, and he says, Soma, is that your snake? And I look right on the top of the ceiling, and right where it's going into the angle for the roof, there's a wooden board, and there's the snake's head right out there, like all the way up there in the wall.
Wow.
So could have got it behind.
So she found the hole, went up in the wall where the cats can't get near her.
Yeah. I think it was the
And
cats.
so I saw her there, and I go, holy shit, that is my snake. And I cut a hole. I had my carpenter friend come and cut a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It's still there, and you can see where it went.
The snake hole.
And I look, and I see her on this rafter,
Yeah.
just sitting there, like, not eating for like 15 days now. No water either, you know? And so, and she eats live mice.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking that would she not have been happy in the Amsterdam walls?
Yeah, mice everywhere.
yeah, but not in mine, because I had 13 cats.
Okay,
I
yeah.
suppose fair.
And so,
His
and so,
worst nightmare.
and so, 9 more days goes by.
Yeah.
Where I cut the hole, I put a piece of seal meal plastic with duct tape, so I have a visual if she comes there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
1:30 in the morning one night, I'm sleeping up there because I'm really worried about the cats and about the snake. And
Yeah.
I want to be like able to help if
Be
anything
there
bad
when it
happens.
happens.
And so I see her 1:30 in the morning. I see her right in back of the clear plastic. I have a ladder there
Ready.
to go.
Yeah, yeah.
I jump up on the plastic, on the ladder. I pull the tape off. I have this wooden cane right nearby.
Yeah.
I hold it up there. I grab her head. She's holding on with her tail really strong.
Yeah.
You know, they have really strong
Yeah,
muscles.
great, yeah.
And so I get her to wrap around the cane, and I have at least half of her on the cane.
Yeah.
But I can't get her to gently let go of her tail, and I'm not gonna.
Pull her.
And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna reach back there and mess with it.
Yeah.
So I end up sitting there on top of the ladder, standing there
Let her.
with her on this cane
Yeah.
for an hour. And my son, who's like back in 2016, he was 5.
Fuck.
He's watching. No, he was. What am I saying? He was 3, 2016, and so he's watching me, and after an hour of holding that snake, she finally lets go. I get her.
I wanted the whole weight just dropped. Like her.
No. Then she stayed with me.
Oh, she just came and wrapped around the rest.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Nice. I suppose the fear. Is it clear? Are we safe? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done as well.
And then she ate straight away. She was fine after
I had to
that.
get her a mouse the next day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Scoffed at straight away. God.
A mix of animals right there.
And how are the
Snakes, cats.
cat and the snake now?
I only have one left,
One cat?
Amber.
Okay.
She's 15 years, 4 months old.
Okay.
Wow.
I watched her get born in my house. And
15.
we're best friends.
Yeah.
She, every moment that she can get near me, she does.
Yeah.
And very smart. Yeah.
A lot of healing in your home.
Yeah,
With the
sounds
cats.
like
When you
it.
come over, you'll feel it.
Yeah, look forward to it. Yeah, can't wait to see the roof as well. It
Oh,
looks
yeah,
amazing.
You got to come over before October 15th,
Yeah.
because usually that's when I harvest around here.
Okay, nice.
And the blueberry muffin I have is just about ready.
Okay.
It's the fastest I've ever seen on my roof in this climate.
Yeah,
I've never seen something finished so fast.
And you've done well for the summer we've had.
yeah. Like July was still raining.
I think I have the best crop I ever had right now. I mean, it's not ready yet.
Yeah.
But, right?
Maybe sometimes we keep them too protected.
And this is all
Yeah, you gotta let nature have
this
them.
is all growing in Soma's super soil,
Yeah.
which is a soil mix that we make ourselves from
Nice.
scratch.
And what would be in that?
Well, there's everything from powdered charcoal, like small pieces of charcoal,
Yeah.
perlite,
Okay.
warm dirt, peat moss, and then I can't remember if there's bone meal in it or not. I gotta research
Yeah.
that because I don't make the mix.
Yeah.
My friend makes it, so he knows the ingredients.
Yeah, of
exactly,
course,
and it's
yeah.
written on the label.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
But when you come and see these plants growing only in this,
Yeah.
how good they're doing, even with this summer,
Yeah, that's
you'll be
crazy.
surprised.
Yeah.
And when I looked today, I didn't see any powdery mildew yet,
Nice.
even with this weather.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's why I've never grown, so I don't like I've barely even seen many plants to be honest. You know what I mean? Like I'm a stoner that just goes to coffee
It's
shops
very
and
inspiring to see live plants.
Yeah,
Very inspiring.
yeah. No, looking
When you
forward
actually
to that.
see what you're smoking and consuming,
Yeah.
and what it
And what
is,
this
yeah,
plant can do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And to see it in action.
So what strains do you have on at the moment then?
On the roof, I have blueberry muffin, cereal milk, true OG Kush,
Oh, nice.
OG Soma, and sour sherbet.
Oh,
Okay,
all them
interesting.
sound tasty to me.
Yeah, and they were all gifted to me this year.
Oh wow.
Okay, so this is your first time then trying
That I
these?
didn't do much but transplant them and feed them and take care of
Okay.
them.
That's amazing.
But I was gifted these 5 plants. All the other years I've lived here,
Yeah.
I've grown,
Your own.
started my own
Yeah.
from scratch. But this year, in an effortless way, I was gifted these plants as babies, and I replanted them, and then replanted them again. And in the last month or so, I've been giving them guano tea,
Giving them?
bat guano tea
Okay.
for flowering.
What's that? Bat poo? Batcha?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
tea made out
Yeah.
of it makes the flowers much better.
Okay.
High phosphorus.
Okay, in bat poo. And did you
Yeah.
say the tea is in like humans
Yeah,
consume?
I mix it in water.
And
Yeah.
you drink it?
No, I
No,
give
it's
it.
just purely
I
plants.
pour it on
Okay,
the
We
soil.
yeah,
as well,
I pour it on
yeah.
the soil.
Wait.
Yeah, I was like, we drink bat poo tea.
No, I think it was Ace Ventura that I learned that, what's it called again?
Bat guano.
Guana. Yeah,
Guana.
in Ace Ventura 2 it was all about the bat and it was about guana, so that stuck with
You
me
know
since
about
the
the
kid.
word shit, right? Where it came from?
I only learned this
Oh.
recently. Store high
In transit.
in transit.
You know why?
Flammable.
You know why?
Yeah, it was very flammable and it could burn
Okay,
down
in the
things.
old days, in the 1700s, 1600s,
Yeah.
1800s, there wasn't chemical fertilizer.
No.
So the main fertilizer for all the farmland in the world,
Yeah, it was shit.
especially places like England and wealthy places
Yeah.
that could afford big ships to go to South America and harvest guano
Yeah.
and bring it back to the mainland.
Yeah.
So an English ship, I think it was the 1700s, went to South America to load up with guano,
Yeah.
and they loaded the bottom of the ship
Full of it.
with as much guano as they could
Yeah.
load down there. Not knowing that the ship had a slight leak in the hull. And so some of the guano got damp and wet,
Yeah.
and it started to make methane
Oh shit.
from
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's wet. It has that ability
That's when it
to
becomes flammable,
manufacture
okay.
methane gas. So one of the shipmen took his lantern
Yeah.
and wanted to check the ship,
Yeah.
see if there's a leak, whatever. So he started to go down into the hull, and as soon as he got close enough to the methane, the entire ship blew up to
Fucking
smithereens. There was one survivor that survived
Yeah. Told the story.
and came back and said, this shit
That shit's
exploded.
flammable.
And so from that day on,
Yeah.
on all guano, they stored it high
In transit.
high in
Yeah.
store high in transit.
That shit.
That's where shit
That's crazy.
comes from.
2 seconds.
Interesting. Thank you for that. A nice shit fact. Yeah, no, it's a mad one. When you actually learn where things come from, it's like, okay.
If you're able to these days, because they cover everything up,
They do. A lot is hidden.
especially since COVID.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I learned that working in an Irish bar, that a lot of shit is bullshit. Because a load of people from all different countries come in and told me different versions of my history. And I'm like, we're all learning different
Well,
things.
weren't the Irish slaves for the English?
Oh, we were like fucking 800 years ago. Well, 900 years ago now. That's when we were taken over by the English. So we were slaves long before.
And they did
Well,
that
I
a
don't-
lot of
Oh, yeah.
places. They did that a lot of
Supposedly in
places.
America, Irish slaves weren't worth as much as black slaves. So they used to try and get black men to breed with Irish women to produce
hybrid.
higher standard of slave. So yeah, Irish slaves go back a long time. I always say, who do you think rowed the boats to Africa to get the other slaves? You know what I mean? It wasn't the English.
I was
You know what I
gonna
mean? It was the Irish down there getting whipped, going row, row. Then they went over.
Because we're tough fell workers. You look
Yeah.
at proper Irish people, they're big hardy. Like, we're all watered down cities.
But in
like,
America,
yeah.
down south where it's sunny and thing, us gingers, we wouldn't last 5 minutes out in the field. So, you know what I mean? As slaves, Irish were never worth as much, but we, you know what I mean? We have we've fucking longer than most, because America's only about 400, 500 years old.
Not even.
Yeah, Ireland had 800 years of repression before we got our independence in 1921. So yeah, and that's just over 100 years ago. So 900 years ago, that's when it all started going. Did you ever hear of to Connacht or to Hell? So in Ireland, when they come in from England, came into Dublin, over the west coast is the barren land. There's the Burren. The Burren has, like they say, there's not a tree to hang a man, not water to drown the man or something. It's just rock. You can't. There's nothing can grow there. So that's the worst of it. But a lot of the land there is shit. So the English basically said, you can go to Connacht, which is the west of Ireland, or you can go to Hell. So we'll kill you where you stand, or we'll send you over to the west of Ireland where you won't be able to grow stuff, or you will a little bit but not survive. And so there's your options, Connacht or to Hell. So yeah, that was the start of it, and then everything else after that, like, it's a crazy history, Irish. Yeah.
We're still happy
Yeah,
fuckers.
that's why we built up this kind of not give a fuck, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
can't take ourselves serious, like, you
You
know
have
what I
to
mean?
laugh it off.
Yeah,
Too long going.
yeah, no,
And
it's
old hippies are the same way.
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that-
history's crazy. But again, history's written by the victors as well. So history's what we were told by who won the war. You know what I mean? Everyone who lost the war is the worst villain ever. You know what I mean? And everyone who won the war is the greatest hero of all time. Which it's a lot more fucking, you know what I mean? More of a hybrid than that, you know what I mean? It's not a clear cut. But yeah, the world's crazy. I don't pay attention to the world anymore. I just don't look at the news. I don't care. You know what I mean? If there was an asteroid coming
I don't
towards
even watch
Earth,
TV anymore.
no, I watched.
I don't even watch movies anymore. I
Yeah.
used to be a movie
I love
junkie.
movies. I like
I used
again.
to watch like 3-4 movies a day if I had to.
Yeah,
These days, I think I stopped watching movies like 2022.
yeah. They stopped making good movies a long time ago. So yeah.
And Woody Harrelson's my friend. I got a
Oh
few.
yeah. Can you get him on this podcast, please?
I wish I could. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, but
What a
I
legend,
hung
Woody
out with him quite
Harrelson.
a lot since 2002.
Yeah.
We've been good buddies.
How did you meet him?
We played chess.
Oh, nice. I must give you a
Okay,
game
how did I
sometime.
first meet him? I was at oh yeah, my friend Chris, who I made the Green Goddess movie with.
Okay,
He
nice.
knew him, and he introduced us.
He wasn't in the movie, was he?
No,
Okay, that'd be cool.
but Woody really loves to play chess, and so do I.
Yeah.
And so he introduced me to Woody. I said, "You should come over. We should smoke and we should play some chess."
Yeah.
So then we play 5 games in a row, toking like crazy. And I saw he can handle smoking.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You
Yeah,
know, and this is way before he had his place.
yeah.
But I influenced him back then.
Oh yeah,
I influenced him about cannabis a lot.
nice.
And
Educated him.
I even gave him my mushroom tea one time.
Oh, nice.
My leftover mushroom tea.
You two
And
you
he
trip
took
together.
He took it. No, he took it to his hotel room.
Okay.
And he pretty much lost his shit. He told me the next day, all along there, tripping. on me.
Yeah, man, that's a
But-
scary time, man.
But I influenced Woody a lot, and he influenced me too.
Yeah, of course. He seems like a cool guy.
He's
a really
he's
cool
great.
guy.
He's a very intelligent man, and very earth friendly.
Yeah,
And since he opened his club there in California, he's an innovator, you know.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
on Instagram, spreading the word, and you know, it's like I love him a lot. He's
Yeah.
exactly 12 years younger than me. We're both the year of the ox, and both Leos. Both Leos.
And any other big celebrities you met over the years?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me see. Who else should I tell you about? Let me see here. Well, you know David Wolf.
David Wolf, that name sounds familiar.
I did a podcast with him a few months ago. It's going to come out soon. But he's he's probably one of the most brilliant nutritionists
Okay.
in the world. You know,
Where's he based? America?
Hawaii and Canada.
Okay.
Nice.
He comes here sometimes.
Stoner, obviously.
Oh,
yeah, nice.
Yeah, very pro cannabis.
Nice. So then that you say he's also a nutritionist as well. But then to be such an advocate for cannabis,
Yeah.
it's a holistic thing. The body's all one.
Hardly a 5 a day.
It is. Get your greens into you.
Most greens I get is my weed. Yeah, so any other names you remember over the years?
Oh yeah.
Say you've met some crazy people in your time.
Let me see. Well, what's that band? Oh shit. Oh man, my memory. They talk about cannabis a lot in their songs.
You have to give me a little bit more than that, I think.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I can't
Like
think of it
it's
right now.
spoken on in their songs.
They've come here and played.
Any rock, rap,
More like
Cypress Hill?
Cypress
Just-
Hill.
Yeah, just when you were kind of saying, yeah.
Cypress Hill.
Nice.
I have,
Be Real?
I have a picture with Be Real and the drummer
Nice.
in front of the greenhouse on Tolstrad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let me see if I can look at. I wouldn't do it now.
yeah. I seen the exhibit was
But-
in with Ari
But
the
I have
other
a
day.
good picture from back in the day when
Nice.
I played here, and
Yeah,
I
they're
shared
legendary
cannabis
stoner
with them,
group.
and we took a picture.
So they smoked your weed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'd say
My
because-
memory was shitty right then. I don't remember their name.
Good weed, good weed.
Yeah.
But I'd say even back then in Amsterdam, like, was there a lot more community? Because like now we have a lot of community and like we can connect from people all over the world with the phones and stuff. But because you had to go to certain spots, was there always places where everyone would be? Like back in Amsterdam, was
There was
there?
always magic spots.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
where was it?
mean.
Where was a
They're
few in there?
going-
Sometimes they were smaller
Yeah.
Yeah.
and less people, but
Beautiful.
The right
though.
people.
there was always the
The
right
right
people
vibe.
that you could find if you were looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was first living here, every day I'd go to Vonwood Park in the summer,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
and
yeah.
I'd be in a one spot there, and friends would come, and we'd sit on blankets and all be getting stoned with no police problem.
Yeah.
And it was like sunshine,
Nice.
Lays
know,
away, yeah.
and that was like a meeting place.
Yeah.
And then it spread more too.
Yeah.
So like different spots, different coffee shops.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Like, did you ever go Batavia?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you remember the old back cave downstairs?
No,
The downstairs smoking room at the back.
I think so.
So that like when I first got here, that was like you just
Wasn't
could
that 3 floors?
no, you come in and then you go down one floor,
Okay.
and then the kitchen downstairs. And you're on the canal level looking at Voyagers.
Okay.
Voyager's Hotel is right at the window behind you.
Okay.
But when I first got here, when you went down there, it would to be no one or two tourists, but it was always just people from around the community. It was like this little hidden gem that only Dutch, like more expats, but more the community. You'd always see everyone you know scattered around. You know what I mean? And then they renovated and moved the smoking area upstairs, and now they've got rid of the smoking area completely, and you can't even smoke. So. As I was saying, they had these little niche places.
Yeah, that's what I mean about through the decades of being around here.
Yeah,
you
they all
see
change.
Where the freedom level decreased.
Yeah.
After coming here for the freedom originally,
Yeah.
then I saw even here the freedom level was able to, instead of increase and expand, it was cramped.
Yeah.
I thought the same. I thought it was a lot more.
I think many
You're
people.
free if you're.
I think many people thought the same when they first come here. They go,
Yeah, I can do what I want.
yeah, let me spell that Cannabis.
Yeah.
And then it's like, actually, rein it
Like,
back in.
how many coffee shops would have been in Amsterdam when you first got here?
So many more.
I know, like
So many
600-700 or something.
So many more.
Yeah,
So many more.
it's crazy. There's
What
only
about
like
on,
168 or
parks,
something
like
now or
them
something.
posh coffee shops now.
Yeah.
It's like they probably like outnumbered.
back then it was
if you
everywhere.
I know you notice that so many shops, like where my child's mother works,
Yeah.
like Republic, let's say.
Yeah, the Republic and the
She
Siberia.
she works the Republic all by herself,
Yeah,
the only worker,
yeah,
and hardly any place to sit.
yeah,
Only 3 seats or something.
yeah. So I can
And-
roll.
And you can get a coffee,
Yeah,
but it's like no social,
Yeah.
no real social.
no.
at-
A lot
which
since
is what
COVID, I
coffee
noticed.
shops were for
Yeah.
in the beginning.
And
It was
yeah.
for like-minded people
To meet
who were
and
cannabis
smoke and-
friendly
yeah.
to come together and share knowledge and
Yeah,
ideas
that's it.
and hugs and
Yeah,
and
And that
smiles
laughs and jokes.
and like
yeah.
and,
That's
and-
literally
and-
what it's
and-
about.
and learn, well, how does cannabis affect humans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you get? How do you
Fucking-
like this? And
Fucking great.
learn
It
from each
affects
other.
Humans in such a friendly way, unless somebody is aggressive and wants to make something bad about it.
Yeah. But
It's
I've worked
pretty
in a coffee
beautiful
shop.
blend.
Yeah, I've worked in a coffee shop for 7 years, and the only trouble I've had is drunk people coming in. If I had no drunk people coming in my coffee shop, all I'd have is whiteys, people passing out every now and again. Apart from that, that's all the
But
trouble
you
I'd
know
have.
what? Like I've dealt with a lot of whiteys.
Oh, I'd probably
Even
dealt
at
with
the
more.
cannabis cup. Even at the cannabis cup.
Yeah,
Like on there's a video. I can find it.
I've been wanting to document the whitey for a long time.
I can find this video from the cannabis
Yeah.
cup. I think it was 2006. I'm speaking on stage
Yeah,
because most of the cannabis cups I would have a speaking part.
yeah,
I'm speaking on stage. A friend of mine is in the audience. He's a famous film producer from America.
okay,
He's there with his wife, and like about 1/3 through my talk, he's having a convulsion, a whitey in it.
yeah. I've seen that.
He
all
passes
this,
out.
everything.
He passes out. I jump off the stage
Yeah,
and run over to him, and there's people coming to help. And then as soon as he's coming back, then I
yeah.
go back on the stage. I finish my speech, but we got it on video
Oh, nice.
on YouTube.
Yeah, but I wanted to document because I've seen people walk up to me and like can have water and their face is white, and we have a bar gone across my front of my
Yeah.
thing, and sometimes you just go, "Are you all right?" And they're like, "I'm going to grab an AA, a sugar drink." Before you even got to it, their hands have clamped and they're like this. You know what I mean?
The body
Well,
just.
I
But don't you think that benefited you being a healing influence
Oh,
in
I've-
that situation?
Yeah.
So right,
Because
I'm the
you work
most.
there,
I'm the
and all
most
of a sudden
calm.
you get put in that situation of having to be a healer because it's absolutely necessary.
So I'll agree with you
right
there. So the amount of times I'd say I've worked there nearly 7 years, right? I'd say at least once a week for my 7 years I've had to deal with a whitey. Sometimes twice a day, sometimes not for a week. But when people like the loved ones, the friends, they panic. their friend has suddenly collapsed. They don't do this normally. You know what I mean? What the fuck is happening?
And it ends up giving cannabis a bad name.
This is what I mean.
By the people don't understand what's really
So
taking
I walk
place.
over and I'm like this.
Yeah.
I would literally grab the drinks. They're like, help, and I'm like this, so calm. I grab the drink. I walk over and go, don't worry, this happens all the time. His sugar levels have just dropped. We're gonna wake him up and give him some sugar. He'll be fine. And like
You could grow great cannabis. No, from what you're telling me, I'm no joke.
Yeah, I just
I've
don't
been doing this
put
58
the
years.
yeah.
But when people tell me they're able to do what you're telling me you're able to do with someone's having a whitey,
Yeah.
when you put that same fucking energy into growing a cannabis plant, you'll
You create
surprise the
magic.
fuck out of
Yeah. If when I do have the time, I do hope to do it. And again, I want to do it right. If I do it, I want to be able to be
Yeah,
there.
but just like
to,
you do that stuff right with the person having the whitey,
yeah,
you do that right too.
like I've had doctors trying to help a person with a wide ear. I'm like, get out of the way. You know what I mean? Literally, he didn't know what was going on. He's like, oh my God, we need to do fucking compressions or something. I'm like, move out of the way. Wake him up, give him a sugar drink.
That's what
you
I'm
know what I
talking
mean?
about.
It's-
Wait till you put that into cannabis.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
Create some
I
magic.
have to do it
Yeah,
now.
no,
There's no.
Don't
You've
forget
been
I
summoned.
said that.
Yeah, no, you've
You
You
inspired
got it
me.
on video,
Yeah.
man, so don't forget.
You'd have to give me a seed so I could start with one of yours.
You sure?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll give you a Jacob Green seed.
Oh,
A
nice,
female
yeah.
one. A female
That'd be
one.
sick.
And what age did you say your son's 11?
11 years, 4
Okay.
months.
So I was about to say, does he smoke?
He speaks
Not far
fluent
off it, though.
Dutch. Fluent Dutch.
That's crazy.
Nice. A beautiful life to, like, even since living here, like back home in Ireland, we're kind of like the lone wolves with stoners. There's not like as many together just because you can't come out together and consume. Whereas when I've been here, I've met a lot of people that have come from parents that, like, even our friend Moya, her dad is a shaman, both of her parents grew. I've met so many more people that have come from parents of that mindset. Like, my mum and dad are amazing. They are so open-minded. They're so accepting of everything, supportive the lot. But they also have them worries. Whereas then when I meet parents that consume and their kids
That's
that
so
are,
open with it.
yeah, the difference is
And you don't want to
phenomenal.
make a kid.
I don't think I'm gonna like it. I think the dog is as much as I'm gonna have.
Because, you know, let me tell you, being a parent
Yeah,
is priceless.
I'd say so.
And being a grandparent
Yeah,
also priceless. But even after I was a grandparent 3 times,
yeah.
I became a parent again.
I was just gonna say, so their uncle is younger. That's crazy.
And they're all
Yeah.
in touch.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But like watching, and I have a little 3-year-old stepson I live with now too.
Oh, nice.
So
You've got
having-
a nice busy house.
having
too.
that child energy
So much life in the
around
house.
is not so different than having your pit bull.
Yeah,
That same kind of loving satisfaction that you get
yeah,
from the
man.
dog.
I couldn't imagine life without him. Like literally, when you were saying,
But it's a little bit stronger with the child
of course,
because it comes from your genetics.
yeah.
And like there's
But eventually, you have to let the child go away. The dog you have, you know, what I mean, you know,
But-
what I mean, the child will eventually grow up, be his own independent,
the
do their own
souls,
thing.
the souls stay together.
Yeah, I know, of
forever,
course.
Forever.
But yeah, like it's
For eons.
yeah. No, the connection's crazy. Like before I had a dog, I didn't even know I could care that much about anything in this world. Do you know what I mean? Before I had him, and even at the start for a while, I was like, "Oh, it's cool having a little puppy running around." But then, like after a while, when he grew up and all, I'm like,
And even
I
if they
fucking
poop
love
on the
this
floor and you
motherfucker.
got to clean it up, you go.
He
Okay,
can
this is
puke
what-
shit, anything. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
You
you
know
go,
what I mean?
you go through the
Just
cycles,
do-
I-
yeah.
and then through
I'm-
that
I'm
you
worried
become
about him.
really great friends because
Yeah.
the dog sees, wow, he fucking cleaned up my shit.
Yeah. Like even if he's shit on the floor, I'm going, "You okay? You okay?" You know what I mean, but don't worry. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I was never mean to any of my
no.
dogs ever.
He's so not like
Never.
he never. If
Never.
he gets
But I
sick.
saw people pretty mean to dogs.
Oh
in my
man,
life.
it's horrible, man. It's,
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a special place in hell for them kind of people.
Yeah,
Uh,
literally.
Like,
Dogs are too pure.
yeah, I was just
They're
about to
too
say, they're
pure,
literally the
man.
word pure. I don't know what else I would say, but They are. They're
No matter
two.
how shit your day is,
Weed
they're
and
happy.
dogs are the two things that make me believe in God. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They're two things
for
that are
me-
too perfect on
For
this
me,
planet.
here I am, 75, going into my 76th year. In August, I'll be 76. And for me, all that is, every single thing that is, from that crack to you name it, it's all God.
Yeah,
All of it.
yeah.
Every bit of it.
But but my problem with God is we put a humanized concept onto it.
Well, creation.
You know what I mean? Our brains aren't big enough to understand what the universe is.
Yes.
It's like trying to get a colony of ants and teach them about politics. They're not going to know what the fuck you're saying. That's like us trying to understand what we're in, what this whole universe is. We can't comprehend it. It's too big. Our brains would literally explode if someone tried to explain what everything means. You know what I mean? We're too insignificant to know. We just need to be.
I agree 100%.
We just need to be. There's no point in thinking, oh, this, that, and the other. It's just we're too. I always say we're like glorified bacteria on a minuscule pebble for a moment in time.
But we're
in the grand
also
scheme of things.
exactly where we're supposed
Of
to
course.
be, wherever we are.
But we have this delusion of grandeur because we can talk and make machines and all this. Humans aren't that great. You know what I mean? We're still this simple, again, nearly glorified bacteria. We're just here. You
And
know what I
we're
mean?
here
There's no.
in this material world
Yeah.
thinking like everything outside of us
Yeah.
is what we're after.
Like
When really,
yeah.
what we're really after is here and
Yeah.
it's been there the whole time.
That's it. People put fake
Yeah.
value on all this shit, which is not real. You know what I mean? Like money, fucking clothes, guys.
All
it's
the
all.
material
It's
stuff.
all. People have told you this
You
is
can't
worth
take
something.
it with you.
Yeah, someone goes, that's worth something. You're like, oh, I need that. I want that. And your brain has now accepted that as a reality. You know what I mean? These people are the most popular in the world. This is the most powerful. This is all man-made fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? It's none of it means anything. You know what I mean? If you're trying to be the best in something, you're trying to be the best of something on a tiny little rock in a vast emptiness. How great are you? You know what I mean? Don't worry about being great because it's just nothing matters.
It's not trying to be the best.
Yeah.
It's just doing your best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
yourself and feeling good
There's
about
no,
it.
For
there's
everything.
nothing at the
Yeah.
finish
Doing
line.
your best for everything from your dog up.
Yeah.
Doing your best.
Yeah, people think they're going to win something if they become the best at this and that. There's
And you know
nothing
what
at that.
doing the best makes you feel like? Makes you feel better.
Yeah, that's it.
Giving good.
It
Just
just makes you feel
yeah.
better. No matter what direction you're doing your best in, if you watch yourself really try your best and do your best, it makes you feel better.
Yeah, that's it.
And it makes the world better.
Yeah. And you can't fix the whole world, but you can
You
work.
can't fix anything.
You can work on the world around you.
outside of yourself.
Yeah, and you're
Believe me, the older you get, you realize everything you thought you could fix
Yeah.
outside of yourself,
But
even
the-
your kids, your grandkids.
the only thing you can help
can't
is people
fix-
around you, your community around
You
you.
can't fix anything except yourself.
Yeah,
But if you fix yourself, you end up kind of fixing everything that's around
yeah.
you.
But that's it. So many people
You
are trying to
come
fix
with,
the
like,
world's
these
big
tri-
problems without worrying about the little problems at home. If everyone fixed their little problems, there wouldn't be big problems. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's where it all starts.
Yeah.
That's where the roots are in the little problems.
So like ignore all these little things. Let's go for that big one. We can all get together and ignore everything else. You know what I mean? Fix everything small.
And when you look at the world situation right now,
Yeah,
how close some people will say we are to World War III,
yeah,
to nuclear war even,
yeah. It's crazy.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I don't think it's going to happen
I
either.
think what I
It's just
think-
fear mongering.
I hope I'm not wrong. I really pray that I'm not wrong, but I feel like the light is very close to winning.
Yeah,
And as dark as it fucking looks right now in all the different directions, I feel like divine light is gonna win.
yeah.
And gonna outshine all the darkness.
Let's
And
hope.
Cannabis is gonna be a big part of it.
Like you could change the world in so many ways. You know what I mean? Like,
Massively.
It's gonna.
yeah,
It's gonna.
yeah.
I saw it in Berlin in June. I saw it.
That's all.
The
How do you
energy
feel about
was-
Germany, actually?
Yeah.
Have you talked to many people? Heard much about how it's getting or how it's going?
Everything I hear is good so far. I know that they didn't illegalize it again, and I got inspired by Berlin, seeing everybody walk around with live cannabis plants with no
It was beautiful.
You
In
went
their
there?
shirt
You went
pockets.
there? No,
Yeah.
I was there. You were at the Mary Jane.
Everyone was going around with the little autos in their shirt pockets. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
really
amazing.
beautiful.
For the first
Made me
one
cry
since
those good tears,
legalization.
you know,
Yeah.
when you cry those tears of joy, like
It was so, you felt like I'm not an outcast.
Yeah.
We're not alone.
Like being released from a prison
How
you
and
weren't
then,
many
and
even
then
in.
living in
Yeah.
Amsterdam for 28 plus years, I go. Ruta becomes head of NATO instead of legalizing cannabis. Like,
Literally,
It's
yeah.
crazy to see the whole world go one way and Amsterdam go the other way.
Because
You know
even
what I
in
mean?
them countries, like even before the legalization, Germany had and were creating a big and beautiful community. Even when they couldn't and when they weren't allowed, there was still, you saw it, there were so many events and connections.
I used to write
and
for
Mary
Grow
Jane.
magazine for many years.
Yeah, they were.
And is
they
that
were-
German based? Okay.
And I'm about to write a new article for them.
Oh, nice.
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 Are you allowed to tell? Or no?
What?
Are
What
you
it's
allowed to
about?
tell? Or
Well, it, it's about how sacred cannabis is.
Nice.
This article,
Yeah.
you know, how it's a sacred substance
Yeah.
and
No,
how
it is.
helpful it is.
Yeah. They say they found some in the tombs in Egypt and they said it was
Of
still
course.
potent.
Of course.
I'd love to smoke that. You know what I mean? Some of that fucking Pharaoh weed, you know what I mean? OG Pharaoh. Get a seed out of that, see what you can do with it. That'd be crazy.
yeah, no, it is.
That's it. It's been here for so long and done so much, and again, only in the last not even 100 years, it's just gone mental. Like imagine the timeline of cannabis. It's just up here, and then just drops for 100 years, and then
Banned.
slowly starts coming back up.
Banned? Are you crazy? You banned one of the most helpful things in this whole universe we're
Yeah.
in? You banned it?
It's like making vegetables illegal, or you know what I mean, something like that. No more water. You
You're
have to
actually
drink
putting
Coke for
people
that.
behind bars for that plant?
Yeah, creating criminals.
You're taking people's identity away for that plant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Making them
it.
criminals.
You
It's
do. You're
terrible.
Putting
making people
on
criminals.
probation for that plant, even if they use it for medicine? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, and it's still so like we're close, but we're still so far away from the world realizing
But
we're on the right
people
track.
like you two, the people that make a change.
But we're only here because of people like you. We've said that if you hadn't have, we're not putting ourselves at risk here. What we're putting this on YouTube for the world to see. You put your life at risk, your freedom at risk. You, Mila, all these people.
That kept
We're
it
only here
going when
because
it
of
couldn't.
yous. You know what I mean?
Like, we're
Yous-
very lucky.
Yeah, no, we've talked
Yeah.
about this. Like we get to do this in the studio with lights and cameras and all this bullshit and buy our weed in the shop around the corner. You didn't have that luxury growing up.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't have kept going and kept doing what you did, we wouldn't be here today. So
Literally to have
to
the
yous,
freedom.
thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're only
Massively.
trying to keep going what yous all started. And
Yeah.
that's the God honest
I
truth.
love
like.
that I'm meeting you two too.
Yeah, it's beautiful
No,
to have you here,
really,
really,
thank
man.
you.
I've seen you around for so
Appreciate it.
long, and I knew of you, so I didn't want to just walk up. So I'm so glad. And I say I love to get to know people here
Yeah.
because we get to really talk. If I met you in a coffee shop, be hey, hi, blah blah blah. That's it. Oh, I met Soma. Now I know Soma. You know if.
We appreciate
I mean,
you taking the time.
Yeah, no, this has been a beautiful conversation. Really, I look forward to coming over to your house and seeing everything. Yeah, for
It
sure.
is. We want to make a difference. We come from a place where we smoke down a backfield and
Yeah.
away from everywhere. We now get to sit in, like when Glenn's working, there could be like between 2 to 8 or 10 of us sitting around the bar, all friends sitting there smoking a joint.
And I'm in work just with my friends
It's
there.
so much
It's
more fun to have a
beautiful.
group smoke.
Yeah,
than
oh
is,
man, it's
yeah.
all about it.
Solo smoke. You
Yeah,
know what I
Such
mean?
a difference.
They're both fun.
Yeah.
But a group smoke when
it's-
you're hugging and smiling,
Yeah.
maybe telling a joke and getting in a laughing fit,
Yeah.
like all of you
Yeah.
laughing at the same time, you can't catch your breath.
Yeah, like it's the
That
best.
shit
It's
is
the
a
greatest
whole
thing in the
other
world.
high, you
know?
It is the greatest thing. It's better than
Yeah.
any. Like people chase all these. Oh, I have to have the best of that, best of that. I figured at a young age, if I surround myself with a lot of people and we just have good times, that's better than anything you can buy.
And-
Better than anything.
Yeah.
Just good times with good people, bit of good weed. There's
You're
no,
happy.
there's no price tag. There's nothing you
Yeah.
can sell me
And think
that's
about
better
me.
than
I've
that.
been watching that effect
Yeah.
for 58 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Over so many
I've seen
countries,
it
so many
I've seen it
peoples.
stay
people.
true this whole time, where it has that effect on humanity.
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah, but now, like as you were saying, now at home where you're a stoner, or you're the stoner of the group. Now you're in a group of stoners, and it's such a difference.
Oh, the
To be
minds.
the outcast of a group, to now be part of everybody, like it's crazy when you come here and you realise, oh, we can all openly talk about it, chat about it. What do you like? Oh, try this. The amount of people I've converted from sativa to indica over the years is crazy. Like when Donkey, he'll kill me for saying this, but he does some of the podcasts with me and stuff. When I first started working with him, he only smoked haze all the time, and I used to give him shit about it, call him a sativa diva and all this shit, and then eventually got him onto indicas. Now he won't touch haze. So literally, and a few other people, Moya, as we've talked about, her dad's the shaman, she used to work on my square. She'd come in on her break to buy weed. She kept buying sativa, and I got chatting to her, and eventually go, do you ever smoke indica? I go, like sativa you think it, I go, indica you feel it, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, let me try it. Bought an indica, next time I bought an indica, never went back to sativa. So like I've converted a lot of people over the years.
It's given them like just a bit of.
And in breeding, I
knowledge
like
and
mixing both. 'cause
Yeah.
you get some amazing shit.
I think it's just haze I don't like. It's not even sativa. It's the common flavour in
It-
haze, I don't like that sweet taste.
My amnesia, when you come over to my house,
Yeah.
my amnesia
I will smoke it.
that I won prizes for,
Okay, I have
you
to smoke
try
it.
that one, and that's my favorite.
Okay. Well, again, it's whenever, if it's too, do you know what? I actually smelled the dampering, the old school haze. It didn't even smell like a haze.
It's
It smelled like a
beautiful.
kind of earthy, kind of,
More citrusy,
yeah.
definitely, and a lot more earthy.
Whatever
It's
the
gorgeous.
common terpene that makes haze taste like, every haze tastes similar, that's that flavour molecule I don't really like. It's
Is
too
it liminal
sweet.
or?
I'm not sure. I definitely don't know. You might know.
Yeah.
But it's
Um,
too sweet for me. It's too, that and
When
shoreline.
you come over, I like
Oh,
shoreline.
it's too sweet again. And again, if I liked it, I know
I
I'd
want to
love
smoke
it.
some shoreline. Right now.
Like every time I taste it, it's so powerful, but it's too sweet for me. I'm always like, why can't I
It's
like
a
this?
terrible yielder.
Oh yeah.
It's like it never pays for itself.
Okay, like
Except
Dr.
for the
Grinspoon or
enjoyment
something.
If you like smoking it,
Yeah.
right?
You grow for yourself,
Yeah,
nearly.
you
Yeah.
yeah. yourself.
I want
Try and grow
haze,
that.
amnesia, and all that be one of the better, the easiest to grow, isn't it?
Well, it's a big yielder.
Yeah, that's why
And
it's so common.
It takes a little bit longer to finish than indica.
But you get more out of it
But
in the end.
yeah, it all depends. It all depends who's growing it, really.
Yeah,
Because if you're growing it with your heart, organically, with organic nutrients,
yeah. And what kind of feed do you use?
Soma super soil.
Okay, I thought the
So
soil
do
was
you
just the
not add
soil,
anything throughout the life of the plant?
just
Do
water.
you
Yeah, this soil is formulated
Self-feed.
so well organically
to just
that,
do
except for the
life?
very end, given some bad guano,
Yeah,
you don't have to give it anything.
it's just water.
See, I
Just
like
water.
that.
Wow.
Because when I see, like, even at Mary Jane, when we were walking around, and I was seeing all different kinds of things, but all the different grow stuff, I was like, that looks a bit chemically.
A lot
just
of it
looks
is.
Yeah.
heavy.
A lot of it is.
Yeah, and
That's
like
it.
I'm still learning about cannabis and to be able to decipher, but my taste buds, I can straight away taste when it hasn't been flushed. No matter what it is, I
Ooh.
can, and
Right
that I
now,
notice, it turned me
my
off
my
flower.
plants on my roof, like about 5 days ago, I gave them the bat guano tea for the last time because
Okay.
I saw that it was going to be rainy
Yeah, yeah,
in
they're
this
gonna get a bit of
period
water.
time. And what I like is they're getting flushed.
Yeah, okay.
Right
nice.
now.
Yes, they're doing
They
Yeah.
need to get
Nature's
flushed
cleaning
right now.
them.
Yeah.
Like these last few days, I'm going, yeah,
Yeah.
no
Let it
battery
pour.
mildew and get flushed.
Yeah.
So it's a good time for
You know,
this,
so-
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could be your
And
best
I
batch.
try and approach everything like that these
Yeah.
days. And instead of going, oh my God, I worked on these plants all these months and now they're getting drenched and broken by the wind, and
It makes them stronger.
I'm good.
That's nature.
I'm good.
They're built for
I'm
this.
good. Whatever I'm
Yeah.
supposed to get,
Yeah.
I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And instead of going, I'm so bummed,
Yeah.
I'm going to go,
No.
oh, I'm glad I'm taking my breath.
Yeah.
I'm doing the exhale and I'm taking my next breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's nature. They're built for this. I remember Mila telling us about in Afghanistan, I think it was, that just before they're ready to harvest, it snows. and then they can't touch it, but it kind of incubates them for like a month or so, and then when the snow fucking melts, they're ready to pick it. They said it's just
They actually make the resin to insulate themselves from the cold.
okay.
It actually works
So
like
that's-
that
that's-
too.
you
The
can't
actual
replicate
resin
that.
they make
That's
the hash
nature.
from, like that coldness
Yeah,
makes them insulate themselves a little bit more.
that makes them a bit stronger.
Yeah.
So
So it
that's it.
holds a lot more
Even here,
heads then.
Yeah.
even here now, this
People
period
have-
of time when it's getting colder,
Yeah.
you can see the crystals start to build up
Okay.
outside because they need it to.
Insulation is
So then, especially when you're going to make hash, the heads are staying more intact.
And,
Probably because
and
they're more
even a little
solid.
bit more swollen.
okay.
Ooh, that's cool to
Yeah,
know.
Stalks,
and that's
the
it.
stalks are worthless.
Yeah,
They only make you cough. Very, very little THC or any, maybe some CBD, but you know, what you want is the heads.
yeah,
That's why water hash with ice and water
Yeah.
gives you like Bubble Man. I
yeah.
love Bubble Man, by the way, Marcus. And so, when you make water hash, you only get the heads.
Okay,
You know, when you make it with ice and water,
yeah.
you're only getting the heads. All the stalks fall
Go,
away.
yeah, all the waste.
So
Yeah.
You're getting the best bits.
Yeah.
Interesting to know.
But that's it, like, you can't replicate that nature, that snow, you know what I mean, to get that quality. And you have it out now in the elements with the wind, the rain, that will strengthen it and make it stronger for it, you know what I mean? You don't need to worry about it because weed will find a way,
Yes.
you know what I mean? It is a weed, it grows, that's it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's try and stop it, you know what I mean?
And what good material when you watch it bounce around in the wind, in this heavy wind like we've had lately. You see the tensile strength that it has.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
The power of the actual stalk. Yeah.
You can see why the early humans said, "Let's make rope out
let's
of this
make
shit.
everything
Yeah.
out of this shit.
Let's
Yeah.
make rope out of this
Yeah.
shit because we can fucking hang somebody with it, and we
Yeah.
can rescue somebody with it. We can do
And
anything."
it
we
grows so
want.
And
quick, like
literally,
it's
and at
crazy.
18 feet tall.
How long would it take to
You
get to
know-
18 feet, them Thai plants? From plant to 18?
It would take from like in Florida, in that warm climate, it would take from like March
Yeah.
until October.
So it's that 6 months?
7.
6, 7 months?
Hanging.
Yeah.
And then you're making rope during winter.
Exactly. Like, I mean, and how much rope could you make out of there? How much out of a field of that? You know what I mean?
Oh
That's
man,
crazy.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. And then you grow another batch. You know what I mean? It just keeps producing. Like, it's crazy. The gift that
It
keeps on giving.
I'm excited with Germany. I feel like they're going to have a nice knock-on effect.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
hope.
Then I'm
yeah,
gonna-
they are.
Yeah.
I can feel it already.
Yeah.
Because the German magazines I used to write for, they want me to write
About
for them
Germany
again
now.
And like, I see where it's going to influence Spain. It's
Yeah.
going to influence Luxembourg. It's going to influence
Belgium.
Holland. Hopefully, it's going to influence France. I hope.
I
The
think
France
so
are a bit
with
strict.
with
It's
Germany
definitely
and
influencing
Spain. I think
Czechos-
with them too.
I heard Czech Republic are going.
Yeah.
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 Well, not going, but like
And
it's going a lot
I
more
got
liberal. There's a
arrested
lot
there.
more smoke places
I got
there now.
arrested there in 2010, speaking on stage in Czech Republic.
Yeah.
My first time ever there. I got invited to speak there. I had a booth set up selling my seeds. I'm on the stage. My girlfriend came with me. She was in the audience.
Yeah,
And I'm doing it's on YouTube. You can see it.
nice.
And Soma in Prague, I think.
Okay.
And so,
What year was this?
2010.
Okay.
And so at one point in my talk, there was questions, and people are giving me questions, I'm answering. Someone says, "Well, how do you smoke it?" So I had a roll joint in my pocket. I took it out of my pocket. I lit it up. I took like 3 puffs. But I'm speaking also, so I can't just stand there smoking a joint. But I took 3 puffs. I passed it to my girlfriend, who was in the front row of the audience.
Yeah.
Mila was in the audience. 2010, Mila was sitting there.
Yeah.
And not next to my girlfriend, but she was in the
In the
audience.
audience,
A lot of
yeah.
people were there. A lot of
Yeah,
famous
not
people.
the,
And so my girlfriend passed it to the next person. Went down. Mila got it. Like 30 people got it
No way.
before it was burnt to it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And so I talked for 31 minutes, I think. You can see it. And I even talked about my mother because she was still alive in 2010. She died in 2012. But so I give this really nice talk from my heart. I get off stage, I go back to my booth where I'm selling seeds. My friends are there working with me. And I look across the room and I see these two guys. They are not hippie looking.
The rest owners.
And one guy turns around and I see this radio thing in his back pocket. And I immediately think, these guys are fucking cops. So I take all the cannabis stuff out of my bag. I take my bag off, my whole bag off. I take my passport. I take nothing illegal.
Yeah.
And then they come over to me. I can feel it telepathically.
Yeah, you do.
They're coming this way. And they go, you need to come with us. And I go, why? And they recode because you distributed cannabis. And I go, and the people that put this thing on, I asked them before I went on stage, am I allowed to smoke on stage? They said yes.
But you ain't allowed to pass it.
No.
Jesus Christ, what a
And
technicality.
so I said, okay, what does this mean? Well, this actually means a 3-year prison sentence.
Jesus
distributing
Christ.
Cannabis.
For passing a joint.
And so I spent almost 3 days in jail there.
Just because of 3 years. I don't know what way that's
And I had when I finally went before a judge, in order to get out and get released, I even have a picture of me and the 2 prison guards that brought me to the courthouse. Because afterwards, because I had to sign this paper, I will not come to Czech Prague for 5 straight years. Here's my signature. You will not see my being talking about how good cannabis is in this country with my feet stepping on this land for 5 years. From 2010 to 2015. Now they're legalizing it there.
Are you close to it?
Huh?
Are you close to legalization?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a.
I love
thing
Prague. Prague's an amazing city.
And so, but being in jail there, in that old jail I was in from the 1940s,
Yeah.
wasn't so nice.
No, I can't
So
imagine.
wait, I'll just shut this off. And so, yeah, but when I watch it get legal there now, makes me feel like that getting arrested there and giving that speech in 2010 was worth it.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
was,
it.
though.
Again, as a
But this is literally what we said. If everyone had sat back and stayed quiet and just smoked their joints at home, it wouldn't have happened. This legalization wouldn't have happened because they wouldn't have even thought about it. Whereas there's people that kept coming forward, kept having the rallies, kept having the conventions, making things happen. That is starting to make the world wake up.
Yes.
Whereas if you guys hadn't been doing all of these things, we wouldn't be doing what we're
no,
doing.
for sure. There's people out there that are just, they're now getting into the cannabis industry for money and like TikTok or
Greed
bullshit.
and-
Ego.
Yeah, where they don't even realise, 1, what yous have done, or 2, how much more there has to be done. They're like, oh, here's a quick cash, you know what I mean? Fucking let me do a few cannabis, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? It's so much bigger than that. You know what I mean? And this will die off too, you know what I mean? Just as the prohibition died. Cannabis will live long past all of us, you know what I mean? So this is just a bad 100-year spell for cannabis. It's on its way out, you know what I mean? Like, it's getting more and more.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the time.
Switching it.
Like, it's beautiful, it really is.
Yeah, no, massively. It's
Well,
exciting to see it.
Yeah, but I think we might leave it there 'cause we've talked for a long time and it's been absolutely amazing. But I have to go to work soon and the dog's gonna kill me. So Soma, thank you so much. It's been
Yeah, I'll come visit you at the Jolly Joker.
yeah, man,
too,
call
one
by
day.
any day. I work
No,
most days and
Most days in the daytime.
nighttime. I'm in
nighttime.
at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm
is
in there 5:15, and then every Wednesday I'm at Puff Puff Paint, the fairies event.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so any
always
Wednesday you
float
want to
on.
come down there,
Come get high.
Yeah, it's always a good vibe. Even if you don't want to paint, but yeah, it's meal and pops by sometimes, just chill, do pottery, do painting. It's good times, so. But yeah, no, it's
3
been.
hours of meditation.
Yeah, that's it. Cannabis
I'm glad I
meditation.
came here today, man.
Oh man, I'm so
Oh,
glad
we
you came
invited
too. It's been
you.
amazing to sit down and chat with you. I'm looking forward to coming to see your house, and we'll try out these stones and see if you can fix me. Well, no man, it's been such an honour, really, to sit and chat to you. I look forward to many more conversations. We'll definitely
Yes,
have you
man.
on again.
You can walk from here to my house,
Oh yeah,
and I can do the same.
yeah, perfect. We're neighbours. And as always, thanks to the Faded Fairy. Yeah, if you're still watching, thanks, like and subscribe and all that bullshit. Soma, thank you so much.
Legends. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm glad I met you two.
I'm so glad we
No
met you.
one's